bitches! I'm getting cranky.
No shit.
Feels like it's poison fucking ivy.
Here we go, another thing for Gabby to complain about. Excuse me. Hi. Crazy. What is she must have got bit or something, she's trying to say.
Hi.
Oh, baby. You want to hang out? Let's hang out.
Yeah, I want to hang out.
It is afternoon.
What are we doing? Just coloring? Or are we watching something? Are we talking?
Oh, I got stuff to show. I just wait until more people come in.
Ooh, exciting.
I get to hang out downstairs today because it's so hot upstairs. It's like 100 degrees already.
Ew, girl, turn on the AC.
It is, but I live in an old ass house, right? Okay, old ass house, and it doesn't stay very cool upstairs.
Yeah, that sucks.
I woke up sweating this morning. I was like, what the fuck?
I can't stand the heat.
Mm-hmm.
My son got a bearded dragon for his birthday.
Gabby copycat.
I know, right? And he was so excited about it that he slept next to it last night on the dining room table chairs.
Aww.
It was so cute. I'll have to send you a picture.
If it is it wouldn't be a problem.
She got bit by something. Same, you're upstairs. Oh God, is it hot where you are? Cause you're north of me. Not by much. Hi, Cam. I'm trying to get comfy because this is gonna be an eventful day. I have a feel, so I'm gonna try to get comfy as fuck down here. Cause
well, the sweat
no kids
with sand.
Huh?
The sweat combinated with sand would irritate your skin, especially if you're not getting wet.
Yeah. Because I have no kids except for the fur ones and a feathered one. So, what are you doing, Sparky? Why, Ellie? No. You don't steal their food. Come on, Ellie. No wonder why. No wonder why he was coming in and going back and coming back. She's smart. She's smart. She'll steal something, right? She comes to make sure that I'm not, and then she'll go back, eats it some more, comes back in here, goes back. But then I realize she's up to something. Ah, get over here. Hi, Brida Chucky. You're at 83 right now. Let me see what we are. $93. Ooh, well, you're just in time, girlfriend. You just in time. So I got some interesting stuff sent to me. That might help some people if they're in part of an, investigation or, that kind of stuff. But I already do know that this stuff was already sent to the proper authorities, so we don't need to try to call CPS or anything on it. But it can be out there to clear some air on some questions people have. Come here, please. Thank you. So if you can share it out. Hi, Bop It. How you doing? I don't want to show. Excuse me. I don't want to show it because she's in her bathing suit bending over in front of the camera. Last time she was in a bathing suit and I showed him I got banned for nudity. And she stayed up. Come here. You cannot go and eat that cat food. No. When she comes out, then I will let you go in and you can eat whatever left over. Yeah, I think it will be. Because it's gonna clear up some questions on people. It's not the stuff with Mel, just so if people are wondering, but can't have a fun day. Why? How's comes? Tell other people I'm live. I forgot. Meow, his raspy meow. So these were sent to me. I don't know who sent them, honestly. They look legit, okay? Because I think there was something similar like this passed around, but I don't know if these have been shown. So, first of all, I want to ask, what was Karen and Gabby's relationship like? Does anybody remember on September, like around September 29th? They were apart. They were not with each other, right? I say with each other like they're in a relationship, but because that's when she was going to get the restraining order on her.
Okay. There.
And they were fighting again. It was at its end. Its end. End of what? They weren't friends. Okay. Where's there a time? Was that okay? So was that around? I tried to find it and I really didn't look. I didn't look into too much because I thought I could just come on here and somebody would know. They were friends. I thought they were friends until Halloween. They got back together. Did they get back together? Was that around the time when they were in the park and she was like, had bad anxiety, and then she, it was, you could hear Lucy hear Karen say, I'm going to, or give her a PILL of some sort. And then later that night she was like about passing out on her, was that around that time? I can't find that video, so I don't know what time that, or if that was that time. I feel like it was when, yeah, the anxiety, and then they were at the park, and you could hear her say that she was going to give her something, and then the live either paused or ended. Oh, it's so hot, Pam. And then she tried to say, and she didn't give me anything, blah, 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 right? Hi, Cece. Okay. Let's see. I just don't know, remember if it's that time or not. It's supposed to be like 90s. Oh, goodness. Well, if anybody knows where, if we can find that date of that time, because, let's see, I'll show you. Listen, you be nice to that cat. Not stickers. Enhance. Okay, make sure I show these in the right order. If anybody needs me to read it, let me know. Okay, so the pink is Karen. The white is Gabby. So this was September 29th of last year. Karen said, why am I getting messages stating that they're talking about me giving you medication, my daughter's medication. Seriously, I am about to delete TikTok. I am so fucking over it. Gabby, from last time, because Allie's talking about me taking C's medication, and Karen's like, well, Karen gave you CH's medication from when that happened. Just ignore it. So CH is Karen's daughter. You were not even on my live when I gave you CH's medicine. So they're just making up shit now, making you feel like you're a horrible person because not only are you taking your son's, not only are you taking your son's, I'm pretty sure that was supposed to say medication and not measure. You're taking my child's meds because we're always over there. They are so fucking ignorant. I'm so fucking over them. I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at blah, blah, blah. Allie is a piece of shit. She needs to worry about her. Hold, please. Hold on, I'm trying to find the next one. I think it's this one. Okay, so Gabby said, I don't know when this one was because this one, it didn't have a date. So this is after their fight, I'm assuming, because they're fighting, obviously. It says, what is going on? This is from Gabby to Karen. What is going on and what did you do? You know I would never do what you're doing to me. You do realize what you have told me about your sister bringing you rugs, and there's something else that you should have told me. You've never a true friend because you told me what happened a couple of years ago when you went to jail. We should let people really know because maybe they should know. No, but like I said, I would never do that to you because you know I have a good heart. Shame on you. I never did anything to hurt you or your daughter. I have stood up for you, and the fact that you believe all of this bullshit and the fact that you told me you would never do any of this. By the way, I love how you said that you wanted to be anonymous. Good job. Yep, they were friends. Yep, they were friends on September 29th. Yep, that's why I was just making sure. So the first message that I showed, this is where they were friends, and they were talking about Karen giving Gabby CH's medicine. Okay, so they were friends there. This one. They were friends on this one. Okay, so these next ones are from when they are no longer friends. And then I haven't gotten to that part yet, Kim. Hold up. So then this is where they are not friends and that she's calling her out. Hi.
Hi, you beautiful people.
Hi. They were sent to my email, my shorty backflip email that I got, that I made for the coloring contest. I haven't gotten that far to read it yet. Just hold on, Kim. Just settle down there, sister. Settle down.
Kim, hold your titties in a ball.
What is going on and what did you do? You know I would never do to what you are doing to me. You do realize that you have told me about your sister bringing you rugs. Yes. And there's something else that you should have told me, that you were never to a friend, about what happened to you a couple years ago when you went to jail. Yeah. See, shame on you. So, this is Gabby. You know what Gabby does. Okay. Like a brand. Let's see. I think it's this one that's
I don't
next.
mean to interrupt you, but what is this? I'm late.
These were sent to my email, and these are messages between Karen and Gabby.
Sorry, I was dealing with something. Thank you.
You're good. Yep. They were sent to my email, and it just said, you do what you will, whatever. They've been sent to like the proper authorities, but they can now be pretty much public, I guess. So, do I know from who? No. These are from last year. So, the email was from, it's like Karen, hold on, let me check my email. I can tell you 1 second. So it said Karen Gabby. Oh, Karen Supplies Gabby 101 at gmail.com. Okay, I know. I think it's supposed to be let's be honest. Maybe CPS should give you a rug test. Let's be honest. I'll show you that picture that's there bigger in a minute. I love how you screenshot. Do you want to sit there and play devil's advocate? I never threw you under the bus, and here you are. Okay, yep. And then this is the one that screenshot that she had on there. This is this one bigger. I never did anything to hurt you or your daughter. I have stood up for you. And the fact that you believe all of this bullshit, and the fact that you told me you would never do this. By the way, I love how you said that you wanted to remain anonymous. Should we tell them how you took her pills as well, your own daughter's pills? When the doctor prescribed another script, let's be honest, Karen, let's be honest, the glow sticks, really? I do know I have everything reported right in my house that you told me and said to me. Maybe it's time, talk to you later, recorded. Maybe CPS should give you a rug test, and then I think that's supposed to be let's be honest. Yeah, so the beginning, it said September 29th on one of them. So I'm assuming, because those ones were when they were friends. You can tell that they were friends there. And they were friends on September 29th. These ones where she's calling her out. So I'm assuming that this is after. This is just an assumption because there's no date on these ones. Yeah, here's the one. This is the one that had the date. Yeah, they are, Pam. Yeah, since they were friends on Halloween, it had to have been after Halloween. Because she going to take out a protection order on her, right? And then this, I think, is when they were still friends. It said, no, I'm not okay. I'm very bloated. Do you have any saltines or whatever? Like ginger ale, blah, 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 or whatever. Just trying it. And then, she has not done the letter. Do you think she will? I don't know what letter they're talking about. But then there's this, and it says, have you gotten the letter from her yet? Nope. And I would give her a call. And then, I don't know, this is that thing that was blown up from Cameron. So that's what it says, Cameron or whatever, on the 24th. They're friends again. They had a fallout last year. Yeah. Yeah, she went back to her, Betty. That was just her bloated belly. So I'm not exactly sure what letter they're talking about. I can't seem to think at the moment. But this was today's visit on September 23rd. Because you can see the date right there at September 23rd. 24th or whatever. I don't know if she did or not. But these obviously are from Karen's side, so Karen probably sent them to somebody. Yeah, this is pretty much proof that Gabby was taking CH's medicine, and that even Karen was taking CH's medicine. So I think that's what, like, the whole reasoning why they were wanting this out there, right? Because the messages are from Karen's side. Because if you look right here, so Karen sent these to somebody, and that somebody must have sent them to me, would be my guess.
Unless Karen's doing it in the back door and just trying to cover her tracks. Could that be possible?
I don't know. I mean, could be. I have no idea. But that's throwing Karen under the bus as well, you know? Because it's saying that she got her medicine and that Karen even took her medicine.
That's true. I didn't think about it, okay?
I don't think this part would be a skit, because this is a skit that would definitely lead into legal trouble. I mean, if they're dumb enough to start skits to do this, to do legal trouble, I mean, they could be. Who fucking knows anymore, you know? Who knows? CPS, I was told, that they do know that these were already sent to them. And that's all I know. So nobody like go and make a bunch of reports or anything, because all it's going to do is stop their investigation, I think. Didn't you... yeah, she did. Excuse you what? Excuse you what, Shay? I think so, yeah. Oh, does they know? Yeah. Yeah, I was told that it was all sent. And I do know Chloe gets an ADHD medicine, so I'm not exactly sure what kind or whatever else. I've heard different stories, but either way, I know most of the ADHD medicine that's a stimulant, you can still abuse it in different ways. Hi. Yeah, similar. Yeah. No, Mel didn't send these to me. No. Focalin, yeah, Focalin. That's it. Like, you just gotta crush it. I got some, and I sent it to Feisty, but I don't know if it's really so. The stuff with Mel, like, I got when I helped her go through her Snapchat download, right? We did find out that Gabby was talking on a Brittany Gang account, and as we were looking in it, since she was screen sharing, it sent them a notification that she was screenshotting, and both her and Aaron left the groups like right away. They left them. So they're probably trying to do damage control on that. But there was a few messages to show that that account does attach to Gabby. And then I got the email for the investigator or whatever. And that was about it. Hi.
Hey, so at one point in time, when Karen had fell out with Gabby last time, she was saying that Chloe takes the same thing that Gabby takes. I don't want to say the name of it out loud.
The A one.
So that is probably what she had gave Gabby as well, because I know that Karen did say that that's what.
Yeah. Well, either way, if it's one of the stimulant ones, you can abuse them.
Absolutely.
You just have to do it in different ways, right?
Yeah.
Like Vyvanse, you can't, or anything. You have to ingest it because that's how you get it. So
Right.
yeah, you just have to know how to do it right.
And the ones that we're talking about is highly addictive. So, I mean, there's a reason why Gabby is needing extras on top of what she's already prescribed. And there's only one reason that someone would need extras is because they're not taking it as prescribed.
Right. Yep, that's exactly it. That's exactly it.
My son has ADHD and he's taking that stuff, and I could never imagine taking that from him.
Right.
Oh yeah, it helps them a lot, you know, and I've seen it like to the point where people do, as much as I hate to say this, they do try to get their kids to have that diagnosis so they can take their medicine.
And Ansley, I know that you have spoke out before because you have background in like the CPS and stuff like that. Why do you feel like maybe CPS didn't act upon this information when it was sent to them?
I think that they just had really shitty social workers, because finding out that that last home visit was a real investigation on Sunday was god awful. I've never had an investigation take 5 minutes, like 45 minutes to an hour minimum. So I think it's just really poorly like viewed on their end, because they do have grounds for a court ordered case with her, especially in terms of the emotional and mental abuse. Physical, not really so much. But they could definitely surely offer her with some resources and family maintenance. I don't know why it's taking so long or what the deal.
Well, I think it's because they have more to it. There's way more to it, not just like the CPS part. Like
Yeah, I heard there's like an investigation with the DA's office and all that stuff. And, you know, I don't do it anymore, but we work hand in hand with all those people. And so it could be an accumulation of things, because if she does get, if they want to, they can charge her with child neglect criminally. And so usually in that instance, they would work with the DA and the police officers. Whereas if it was just CPS going in and saying, okay, you're not making good choices, we're going to court order you family maintenance for so on, or family reunification for so on, we wouldn't always necessarily contact law enforcement. But it sounds like they might be pursuing criminal charges.
Right. And I know things take time, but I also know that the system down here in Florida is just crap. I mean, it really is. Like, it's so broken. And I just hope that, you know, they can provide these resources that is going to protect both of those kids, you know, because clearly they need to be protected because their own parents aren't going to do it. I guess that would lead to my next question of, isn't there some sort of testing that they can do to find out, like, if she is taking these prescriptions as they are prescribed and not more? Isn't there a way that they can subpoena for?
Yeah, they should be able to test her levels and do the pill counts, right?
That's the thing. They can't do the pill count without a court order. They can't even, like, she can refuse testing without a court order also.
Yeah, it just doesn't look good.
They do test her, and they can have the test, like, obviously it'll come back for positive for so on and so forth, whatever she confesses to, but they can still have it lab confirmed to find out what the levels are, to find out if it's above what she should be on or below what she should be on.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yep. Hi, Mimi.
Okay, that's all I wanted, you guys. Thank y'all.
You're good.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. Yeah. I just thought I would have you come, or I don't know if you got my messages, you come in here, because I just don't really know what's going on with that whole thing.
Well, I guess I didn't either. So there was a woman in my live the other night, and she was saying, and please, because I'm kind of new to this, so I don't really know who's from who and who's from where.
Okay.
But she said that she needed receipts, you know, because they've been burned before, and, you know, I could be making all this up, and, you know, and they wanted receipts, and that was that. And
Okay,
so
hold on 1 second. I'm talking to her about something totally different right now, guys, just for a second. So then that way we can, I can help her later, just so you guys know. I just wanted to talk to her for a second. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So, sorry. You want your cereal, babe? Okay, sorry, my granddaughter wants some cereal. So I went into, Athena had called, or like was calling me, blowing up my phone. She's like, you need to come into this live. They want receipts. They're mad that you didn't give this lady the receipts the other night. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Because people come in my inbox all the time saying like, well, I have information about Susan. Can you give me the APS workers number so I can call them and give them this information? Why would I give that to them?
Yeah, don't do that. Don't ever give them this, because that like it's going to hinder anything that happens, right?
Right.
Like,
So I didn't know exactly who this lady was from. I knew she was from like a Justice for Cam group, okay, but I didn't know her like that. And so during the live, it was during one of my lives, and I was like,
he's molting, guys, so don't mind his haircut. he's a little embarrassed. His feathers are everywhere. Sorry.
So I didn't really know, and I was just like, well, I don't know. I just was like, well, I can. Basically, I was just kind of blew her off because I didn't really know, and maybe that was my fault. But again, I'm not just going to start sending people that I don't know anything that. Does that make sense at all?
Yep. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. How
And
about
then-
like?
And then they got upset, or they were upset. I guess people were in the chat were saying things like, "You have to keep your lives private. Like if you're going to have a birthday live, it can't be on the same page as your I guess like
Your awareness page. There's no rules or regulation. I do everything on this page. This is my
Well, they
personal
really
page,
coming
but I do
back
everything
with-
on here because most of the people that I talk to about awareness stuff, I want to share some like my personal stuff with them too, you know?
I said that. I said this is like my second page. My first one got banned. I said, so I've always did personal stuff on this one as well. Like some nights, because remember, I started off with 5 or 10 people in my live, right?
Yep.
So these became my friends, literally my friends. So yeah, we would have personal lives. So I guess I was told that that's a big no-no, and that the other thing they wanted to know about was why would I have a GoFundMe, which I've taken down already, asking for protection for my home. Now, mind you, I've already been attacked one time by some crazed fan of hers, and I've had to move already because of it. And now that the new threats have came in, like while I was live the second, like 2 times ago, I took that seriously because I do get a little bit paranoid
You're the
about
ones
all.
that volunteered feisty. Okay. Yeah. If you can send me who they are or whatever else, because so it's your page. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's your page. You can do what you want. It is recommended that you do try to keep them separate because of people will go real life, right?
Right. But now that
but-
everybody knows who I am, right? I've already been
Right.
It's not that I'm this dark shadow or anything. Everybody knows who I am. So, and I've always done it this way. But now I'm being told I can't, and they got upset because Athena had shared a birthday post like, yeah, come to Mimi's birthday live, because we really wanted. Last night was not supposed to even be about Mel, but it turned into it because I didn't want to. I didn't want to have fun anymore. Like I had just been. I felt, kind of bad. I was in this live and they were just like, no, you can't do that. You can't, it's just weird that we're having a GoFundMe and now you want to celebrate your birthday on your live. And I felt bad, and then I felt kind of stupid because
Yeah, so maybe that's probably why they're mad, because it was about receiving like gifts or whatever. There's no rules. There is absolutely no rules. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do, right? It's just, don't listen to that. Like I said, I don't know who it was or whatever. You can do what you want. You pretty much got to, what I've learned, okay, sorry, Kelsey. What I have learned is that, you got to, however you want to run your group, or your page, you have to be firm to them. And some people are not going to like it, and they're going to, and you just
yeah, it was Thunk.
pretty much tell them to fuck off.
The name was Thunk. That's the name that was brought up.
Okay.
It was Socks. It was Socks's live though.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
Okay.
you're right. Exactly. It wasn't her live. It wasn't the Thunk person's live, but I guess Thunk is the one that was upset with me the most.
Well, I mean, then they can do it on their own. Like, I'm saying this respectfully, they can do whatever they want on their own. If they don't, nobody can tell you how to do it. you know?
And it's new to me. Like I want to reiterate that this is all. Like I said, I've been telling the story for 3 years, and nobody's listened to me.
Yeah. No, I know. I get it. Yeah. No.
And I was mad about the whole situation because it's none of their business for one, but also like they were upset that there was a GoFundMe and that you like the lines were blurred is what I kept hearing, and it just doesn't make sense because it's your page. You can do whatever you want.
But
Yeah.
and all they had to do was open the GoFundMe, and it would tell my whole story of why it was. But it's not there anymore because I felt bad. I didn't. You want to know the funny part is that I believe that like people were saying like just start one. Get the money for and then let it get the money and get out. And I was like I didn't want to do it. Didn't want to do it. Didn't want to do it. And then now that I did it, I feel bad. I'm horrible. I raised
Don't feel bad.
I raised $25, and I can send that $25 back. It said anonymous.
Listen, people are going to come at you no matter what you do. They are going to come at you. They're going to come at you if you go live and you have your gifts on. They're going to go at you if you don't have your gifts on and you sit there and I don't know how I'm going to pay this bill or what. You're just venting, not even dry begging. You're venting, and then but they want you to go live 24/7 or do this and that. Like they have high expectations for you, and you got to just put your foot down and just being like, this is my live. If you don't like it, then you can leave.
So that's when Feisty got brought into it, and they're like, well, you seem to like Feisty, and I know Melissa Sue is close to Feisty, so you can just send her all your receipts. So then I messaged Feisty because I thought she knew, and I felt really bad after doing that because here it's my birthday. And here and I'm trying to get to dinner, and she's celebrating.
See, I had no idea about any of this either.
So she's trying to get, celebrate anniversary. I'm trying to get ready for dinner, and it got hit we're trying to get to dinner by like 5:30, and this is all happening at 4:30 at night, and so I was thrown up for a loop, and Athena was like crying, like I feel so bad, like we did something wrong, and I'm like we didn't do anything wrong. I don't think we did.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You didn't. It's just people wanting you to run it the way that they would run it. And, like, I don't have any problems with them. So if people are going to go back and say something, I'm not saying this disrespectfully. I'm saying it respectfully that, if you don't like the way that she's doing it, then maybe do it yourself. Is that why I said you? I know. See, I got volunteered for it as well. So it's kind of...
Yeah. She was that's why I connected with Feisty again, because they told me to contact her or you, or that you would be reaching out to me. So then I was like, well, no one's reached out to me. It must not be that important. And why would somebody want to have the APS worker's name? I know it's real, and if somebody wants to see if he's real or not, I can send you his bag.
What Feisty did get in a box, and what she said was, whatever you've sent to that worker, the APS worker, do not send out. Don't send out.
Okay. Yeah, don't send it to anybody. Chrissy, did you mean to request? Sorry.
If there's something extra, she said, because they brought up Feisty. Feisty said she's returning back to work. She doesn't have time to do this right now. And brought up Melissa Sue and said, maybe she'll be able to look into it more, but do not send out anything that you've already sent to the APS worker.
Yeah, don't do that. Can we maybe talk about this like in a little while after I finish talking about this part of the live? No, that's okay.
And I was like, let me go over there real quick and see if she wants to talk about it now.
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah, we can and like, let me see, what time is it? In like 2 hours or so, and then that way we can I can finish this up, and then I can talk to you guys about that.
I listen to the Gabby stuff anyways because I've been following her for a hot minute, so I can drop down and listen to you guys too.
Okay, sounds good.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hold on, Melissa, can you put these messages down till yeah, okay, now we're done. I'm done talking about that part. Okay, so these were sent to me in an email. They are messages between Gabby and Karen. From last year, and pretty much saying that, what are you doing? That to put them out there. I guess it pretty much proves that Gabby was taking CH's medicine. Of course she's not. She's saying that it's not her. So how about she prove it? She can open up her messages right now and go to September 29th of 2024 and, won't happen. Somebody sent, there was an anonymous email. No, they're still talking. They're still talking. But I think that she said she was. Sorry. I don't know. I believe these because it's just, I don't know. She always gets hacked, yeah. So, to you, it's hacked. She was hacked. I was hacked. I was hacked. No. So, and these were after. These were after, hold on, let me respond to this email and see if I can get an answer. Yeah, that is my... Sorry, my bird was just trying to go in my ear hole. How many times does someone... Yeah, you don't get hacked. It's like, seriously. Okay. How did you get these? What else was I gonna ask? These are messages between Gabby and Karen. These were after they were starting to fight last year. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me see if I can do it this way. Listen, mister. Let's try this. Is that better? Can you guys read them that way? Thank you, McFly. Yeah, you got somebody on there too. Okay. Let me go back to the first one. I'll go back to the first one. Sorry, guys. I'm still a little new to the green screening part. Okay, so this was when they were still friends. I don't remember what happened around this time. That's why I was asking if this is when she was giving her that pill at the park or whatever. The pink is Karen. The white is Gabby. Okay, I just emailed the person. See, I don't know who they're from. I've been putting my my shorty backflip email out there, you know, because of the coloring contest. And then I got a new, I got an email from it. Well, I don't know anything about the sexy mama stuff. That one I don't, because I had a coloring contest. Yeah, I had a coloring contest a while, or like 2 weeks ago or whatever, and I made an email just for people to send stuff to that. Yeah. Karen is the pink and Gabby is the white. I don't know, maybe the person that sent them isn't here, because if you are, I just sent you an email back asking questions, so. Oh, there goes my bird. Oh yeah, talk to text, yep, it'll do the stars or whatever, because it doesn't work. And then, so here's the next one. You definitely can't read that. See if you can screenshot it and make it bigger. I don't know. Let's see here. Go here. Okay, so this was the next one. This is when they were fighting. So this was after they were fighting. Me, no shit, Betty. Me too. Then this is the next one. Let's see. I don't know what letter that they were talking about. That they were trying to get from the doctor. Chloe said it to Gabby the last time she was there that you gave Cam. Yeah, but this was way before that. This is last year. I believe them too. I don't know if she does or not. Yeah, it says, okay, let me go back to the next. I'll go back to when they're starting to the beginning. Okay, this is when they were still friends. Karen said, why am I getting messages stating that they are talking about me giving you my medication, my daughter's medication? I'm seriously about to delete TikTok. I'm so over it. Gabby said, from the last time Allie's talking about me taking Cam C's medicine, and Karen's like, well, Karen gave you CH's medicine was from when that happened. Just ignore it. CH is Karen's daughter. Okay. Karen said, you were not even on live when I gave you CH's medicine. They're just making up shit now because maybe making you feel like that. You are a horrible person because not only are you taking your son's, I think that's supposed to be medication, taking my child's meds because we're always over there. They are so fucking ignorant. I'm fucking over them. I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at blah, blah, blah. Allie is a piece of shit and blah, 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 right? Yes, this is that. Yes, so that's the point of these. And then these ones were from when they started to fight. Gabby said, what is going on and what did you do? You know, I would never do what you are doing to me. You do realize what you have told me about your sister bringing you the rugs, and there's something else that you should have told me. You were never a true friend because you told me what happened a couple years ago when you went to jail. Should we let the people really know? Because maybe they should know, but like I said, I would never do that to you because you know I have a good heart. Shame on you. I never did anything to hurt you or your daughter. I have stood up for you, and the fact that you believe all of this bullshit and the fact that you told me you would never ever do this. By the way, I love how you said you wanted to remain anonymous. Okay. And then maybe CPS should give you a rug test. And I think that should be, let's be honest. She sent a screenshot. I love how you screenshot that. You want to sit there and play devil's advocate. I never threw you under the bus, and here you are. And then this is the screenshotted message. I never did anything to hurt you or your daughter. I've stood up for you and the bullshit. We already read that. Should we also tell them how you took her pills as well as your own daughter's pills? And I think that's supposed to be her pills, her sister's. When the doctor prescribed another script, let's be honest, Karen, let's be honest, the glow sticks really. Do you know I have everything reported right in my house that you told me and said to me? Maybe it's time. Talk to you later. Recorded. Maybe CPS should give you a rug test. Let's be honest. This is Gabby sending them to, Karen. And then these ones were, no, hold on. This was another, it was sent in there too, but this must have been when they were still friends. She's like feeling bloated and nauseous or whatever. Hold on. But then she said she will not do the letter. Do you think, or she's not done the letter, do you think she will? This is where I said, I don't know what they're talking about, the letter. And then that's a screenshot of like whatever she sent her about Cam's visit that day. Yeah, I don't know. Is that when they got back together and Gabby was taping her for CPS? This is before, I don't know. I don't know. It's all on recording. I know, right, Bop It? She's on vacation, Detective McFly. So it's perfect. I know. I don't know why she stuck around. Now, all rooms have cameras in her house. Ugh, yuck. I would not want...
Yeah.
Never.
Hi, Melissa Sue.
Hi.
Hi, Ansley. Hey, I just wanted to address something really quick because I know there's, and I hope you don't mind me being in a box and addressing this, but I just wanted to say I know there's some Swiftie people in here. So last night I was sent a clip where she can't keep my name out of her mouth. And every time she gets reported, she's accusing that it's me reporting her. Listen, ma'am, I'm a book nerd. I'm up till 2 a.m. listening to audiobooks, playing puzzle games on my tablet. I have more things to do, including doing my toenails, cutting my toenails, doing stupid stuff, than to sit there and report your lives. I do not care about your lives. Not one single bit. I would rather bake cookies from scratch than sit there and watch your live. So if you're getting reported, maybe it's because you're saying some stupid stuff that people don't like, and maybe it's not other people like people reporting you, such as myself. I don't have time. I do not care enough about you to report you. So that's all I'm going to say. I appreciate you letting me up here. Love you guys. I will talk to you later. Thank you.
Can I just have some of those baked cookies when you're done, please?
Yeah, no kidding.
Definitely. I will send you some. I'd be happy to.
I am posting these on my page right now, so people can go and look. I'm going to post them right now on my page. Hold on. There, I just posted them on my page. I don't care about Swiftie, and...
This is not Sonic. This is...
What's his name?
Timmer.
Timmer?
Timmer.
Timmer. Hi, Timmer!
Isn't it so cute, though?
Yeah.
She's a bearded dragon.
It's so cute.
I didn't bring her up, so don't say nothing. It wasn't me. I can't help what other people do. I prefer not people to not bring her up, but maybe you can tell her to stop bringing me up in her fucking live every 5 fucking minutes, okay? Thank you.
Mic drop.
Do you have a recording of Gabby? And I do. I think Scrupples posted it on hers. No, I have not. Boom, chicka boom. I have not. I do not fucking bring her up in my live. Other people do, okay? Now go tell her to stop doing it in mine. Thank you, Bop It. Fucking man, Monique. Thank you. That is one person that I don't want to talk about. I don't care. I don't bring her up. Pull my lives and pull hers and see how many times I say her name versus how many times she says mine. Or Skinky Sue. That's okay. Amanda, it's fine. No, it's fine. Subject is changed. That is Aaron. Who is Aaron? I can't show her because she's in the stupid. I'm not gonna get my live taken because of her attire. I don't know if that would be. I don't know. I think it's someone else, but it don't matter. It doesn't matter. I have not. Oh, I don't know. I'm just, when you have a platform, because I've done it, I've had it, my head got big for a while. You can't let your head get big. You got to just stick to your stuff, right? And when your head gets big, that's where everything falls apart. I don't know why I think she's frozen. Yeah. Did they post on my page? Not much. I can't. They won't let me post them. I'm gonna post them on my YouTube.
Hold on, Cam. You gotta stay here. We got a pack. Hey, Cameron. There's a street there.
I'll post them on my YouTube.
Oh.
Because people are gonna look to give me any reason why to violate my page. Hold on, I gotta make him into a video. It's in my bio. I think it's in my bio. Hold on, I don't know if I have that one or the Exposing Susan one. Yeah, it's in my bio. Give me a second. I'll make this video with them. They're at the beach right now, yeah. And there's the cameras on like a bunch of other people.
It's wet, yeah. We'll hang him outside while we drive.
Okay. Listed public. Messages between. Okay, it's uploading on my YouTube right now. That would piss me off.
Suit, Gabby. Thank you.
She can't seem to hang out any place very long.
Okay, let me go put this.
Crazy. Okay, they're uploaded on my YouTube if you want to go read them. They just uploaded, excuse me. A whole half an hour. They don't go anywhere long. That's one thing I noticed. When they go places, it is not long. Yeah, she's live now. I don't want to show her because she's in her damn bikini, or not bikini, swimming suit, and I'm going to get violated again. Yes, dumb question, you can. It's in my bio. Yeah, they're leaving already. She had, her boyfriend was in jail and then he got out of jail. And when he got out, she kind of just disappeared. That's all I know.
I mean, it's still on my boobs. But I'm one shoeless. Cameron James, over here. Daddy's car.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, I heard that, but I don't know if it was true or not, so I wasn't going to say that. He went all the way, oh, Aaron, is he mad? Is Aaron mad? I would be fucking pissed.
Is my other shoe there? Oh,
did you? Okay. Well, I mean...
Thank you.
She's a better mother than Gabby. I'll say that.
Then let me take that so you don't hurt yourself.
Oh, I'd be so fucking mad.
Take Stitch.
Take Stitch.
Take Stitch.
And let's go in the car. Is your car started? Start the car. Be careful where you're...
They went to the beach.
Right here. Right here.
Like, got this big tent thing.
Here.
Aaron had to drive back and forth. And now they're leaving.
Stay here. There's a car. Give it to me right now. Where you're going. That car was going fast.
Mm-hmm.
Because. Sure.
Oh, she just ended the live. Crazy. Probably have an audience. Yeah. I am not a beach person or whatever, but dang, I would totally love to go. Oh, I couldn't do it. No, I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Hi. Yeah, Ava, they will. Absolutely, they will. Yep, that's my first. Yeah. Okay. Was I gonna do anything else? Show anything else before this? Because I was saying, if not, we can talk about the Susan stuff, because I'm so confused. Made sandwiches and stuff. That was yeah, no, he doesn't, because the reason why is because they get other people to pay their bills. And I say that because we know that it happens. And they spend their money on everything else. They could live very comfortably if they didn't spend crazy. Mm-hmm. I don't know if she does. They're just heading home, Penny. They went to the beach and now they're heading home. Okay. Switch account. They don't. I can't. I don't even know what to say. They're going home already. They don't know how to be anywhere. I thought there was something else. Who was the guy that gave G $500 and then black? That's not, I don't know if that was true. If that was ever, I don't think that was ever shown to be true, was it? Do her and get along? I don't have any issues with her. I just made one comment on something that she said that I thought was kind of not okay to say, but that's it. I have no issues with her. That's what it is. Like I have very few issues with people on here. There's only a certain amounts of there's only certain people that I do have issues with, and you guys already know who that is. Otherwise, I don't have issues with very many people. Running her mouth. Ugh. Listen, AK can that's one person I can have issues with. What's P? That's her name? Thank you, Lollipop. I heard the AK was... Yeah, why was she going off about something that Feisty said a month ago? Y'all need to, get up with the program here. I'm glad I missed it a little bit, but I'm glad I did. We're not obsessed with her. We are obsessed with getting that little boy of hers the proper parenting that he deserves and the love and the attention. I'm not going to talk about her, stoned girl. We just run our platforms very different. It's okay. Hello. How are you feeling? No, she exploits her child on here. And treats him like garbage. He is a prop in her videos. Oh yeah, she was on vacation. Are you talking about the one that Gabby accused or whatever, my other mod? She was on vacation and she had surgery and she was on vacation. She messaged me yesterday or the day before. Good, I'm glad. Oh yeah, no. So the stuff with Mel, There, well, then I'll show you. There was nothing really to find out with the stuff with Mel. I mean, I had her download her Snapchat. She screen shared everything with me, but we didn't find a whole lot. I just found the account that she was talking to her on, and some messages to prove that it was her. Well, that's good. I'd still love you even if you smelled, because, you know, having surgery really sucks, especially on your knee. The only thing I can think of, Big Banks, is I don't know if that email, I guess I don't know if it was the same person that they're talking to. I sent it to Feisty, but I haven't heard anything back yet. I don't know if it's the same investigator. An email that Mel sent to an investigator or whatever. I don't think it's the same investigator. I love you! The same investigator that is actually looking into the case. But it could be. Yeah, Mel's mom sent it. The actual investigator or the other one? I don't know. Thank you, Sarah. Susan? It absolutely fucking was. And I did tell her, I said, one thing that you can find with everybody is that even people that hate you are going to stick up for that when it comes to you, because her what she said was absolutely disgusting. How would she like it if people went in and said, let's talk about the time that you said that you were gonna, after the court, you know, like, yeah. Oh, Bop It, do you think should we replay the live with Danny's Mods? Is that okay? Is that okay to do? Because there's some things I would, yeah. Mm-hmm. Has Danny been on since then? Yeah, has Danny been on since then? And listen, you know, they probably, she hasn't, you know, okay. I put it on my YouTube. Yeah, well, this will be a good recap for you, this watching this, because just because. Go to my click on my YouTube, Sharon. Go to in my bio, click on my YouTube, and you'll see them. Yeah, that probably wouldn't have happened if Danny would have just kept her mouth shut and, you know, let people hang out in my live. Oh, jeez. I'm just knocking everything over. Hi. Old Will, who are you? Who are you, Old Will? You're old? So am I. I know. Mish, listen. I took the last 2 nights off of going live because I needed a break, and I've missed a lot. You're not old, Kelly. Shut up. You are far from old. I'm about to be 40. Man, I'm old. I'm just kidding.
Yesterday for 30 minutes and I missed a lot.
Okay, I'm going to tell you right now, there's a lot of jaw dropping in this live, okay? A lot of jaw drops. Hopefully everybody can hear it okay, and if not, I will hook it up. I'll Bluetooth my speaker to it. Is this the live that just ended? Is there a live that just ended? I don't know. No, this is from 2 to 3 days ago.
For a bunch of different reasons.
So yeah, I first unmodded.
I'm gonna switch. Hold on, I'm gonna switch my grid.
So the night that was that night, right?
Bex.
Yeah.
Read the screen. Girl mom sent you a message.
Yeah, don't be eating while you're watching this. This is the mod live from the X mods of Danny's from 2 or 3 days ago.
Girl mama said if you need a mod.
It can be, but there's some jaw droppings, Sarah.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to do it.
We're still learning this because we don't go live.
I'll fast forward
We really
through.
don't go live.
Forward through some parts.
I think I've only gone live 4 times in the entire time I've ever had TikTok, and I've had TikTok since 2020, so I really don't go live.
There you go, babe. I got you. Took me like 10 hours, but I figured it out.
I can help that part. Watch this.
And I have talked before. Last year, this year, we talked on here kind of.
There, I got it on 2 times speed.
And I think that's one thing Danny accounts on is that we don't talk. Because she made the comment to me this past Saturday, well, I don't know if my mods talk and what you guys say about me behind my back. And it's like, why do you assume that we're talking about you, first of all? And second of all, why do you assume it's anything bad if we're a mod? It makes no sense. But I walked away for good on Saturday. And like I said, when I was on a video call with Beth, we were sharing screens, doing different things, and I unmodded myself after she had put me back on. After Danny had put me back on, I unmodded myself. Because...
So the cancer scam thing. So CJ said, I want to know what y'all know about the cancer scam. So I also sent gifts for that incident, whatever you want to call it, scam. I did not know about that. Well, I will tell you that Jessie never said she had cancer. Jessie, she's a wonderful person. I have been.
And there's a lot of stuff that's been corrected in some of the stuff that's been said. Lucky you. Who are you?
I understand certain things. I think Jessie did mention that she had precancerous cells. She never once said, and this was not up to Jessie.
Did you mean to request?
She did not ask for anything. I think Danny did that just to try to be nice. Like I'm doing my little quotation things. I don't know if it was for attention or she was trying to be like, oh, hey, look, I'm doing something good for someone. But Danny was trying to help her out is all I know. But I think they got misconstrued because Jessie never said that she had cancer.
It is 1.5 speed. It's because she's got that voice filter on.
Between them.
And I don't know what Jessie got out of that either. I never discussed that so much with Jessie, so that's something that maybe
she doesn't talk a whole lot.
I don't know a lot about like that, like if she got all of that or not. I did in fact give for that. I didn't send no cash apps or anything, but I did give to help her out. But
yeah, like TikTok gift.
Maybe this will help. It's 1.25.
Now I would say that. I don't know what Danny's intentions
It's the
were.
voice filter.
Now that my blinders are off, it's hard telling with her. But from what I know, it was just her trying to help Jessie. But Jessie never said she had cancer. She never said that. That I do know.
So I just want to say we're not here to talk about Jessie. We're here to.
She's not here. So like if she was here, she could discuss it. But I would rather just be respectful because just for Jessie's sake, she's not in here to. You know what I mean, guys? I'm not trying to be a jerk or not answer your questions. I just...
Hi, Green Ace.
If she was in here, that would be something else. This is more just, you know...
This is 2 ex-mods of Danny's that are trying to answer some questions and clear up a few things about stuff we know and we have seen or witnessed. As like I said, or like we have said, the whole Jessie thing.
Oh, yeah.
We don't want to talk about that. Simply because we are friends with her, and
thank you, Gizmo.
we
If you
don't know anything
requested
about
a
that.
box, just tell me. I don't know why she did the voice
Yeah, I would
filter,
rather, like, if
honestly.
Jessie was in here, she could kind of discuss it. I honestly thought that I was just doing something nice, so I was gifting Jessie. I mean, and honestly, Danny didn't tell me a whole lot of, like
Hi,
a
Todd.
whole lot. Like, people think because I'm Vermont, I know, like, everything, and I don't. Danny didn't tell me a whole lot about her personal life, to be quite honest with you. So I don't know what her intentions were with that. I have no idea.
So Melissa, I see that you asked if she knew that we would come forward. I don't think
She
the
didn't.
comments are going fast. I'm trying to read them.
They are doing way best. Sorry,
There's
guys,
nothing
I'm
to
doing
figure
this, so
out.
bear with
You
me.
don't need.
Yeah, we're both kind of new at this.
Yeah.
We're going live. But I don't think she knew that we would come forward. She has made the comment this past Saturday when she was trying to
I'll try to do.
say I did something that was not my fault. That she doesn't know what us mods talk about behind her back or what we say because we're not.
This
in a
was
group
like
chat.
3 nights
And
ago.
For me, that was very weird because she knows I've talked to some of the other mods. Because as a mod myself, like everybody on their own page, like their own platform, their rules are different as far as a mod goes and what they expect of you. And so, like when I had questions, you know, when we're in a live or whatever, I would message Bex or whoever was in there and be like, "Are we supposed to do this?" And she, you know, we would talk, but we talk about other things too. Like it wasn't just about being a mod. We became friends.
We talk
And I
about our
think-
personal lives, things we're doing. Like, it's not always about Danny.
Correct.
They want to know why I
And-
walk away. They want to know. So I don't know if you want to go ahead and say yours first. It doesn't matter.
So I do see you, girl mama. I've seen your comment. I'm not trying to avoid you. So the day of, let's go back to the day of surgery. The day of surgery was June 10th. Mimi did not take her. I drove over 2 hours to get to her because I am in Florida. Not many people know that, but I am in Florida. I drove over 2 hours to get to her and take her early that morning. She had to be there at 9 a.m. She wanted to be there at like 30 minutes early, I believe she said. So we got to the surgery center at like 8:30 in the morning. And, you know, they did the typical, you know, checking you in, and they took her back. And whatever happened when she was in the back getting prepped, I have no idea about, other than she did have her phone at that point. They called me back after she was prepped and ready. I sat with her, I don't know, like 15, maybe 30 minutes while they were getting the room ready and the doctor was finishing his procedure before her. And the entire time, I was with her that entire day, from the time I got to her house to the time I left. She had to be on her phone with 2 other people that she said made her feel comfortable and safe.
That's laughable.
And for those that are
Well,
wondering,
there was, yeah. So she was on a video call with those 2 people.
the 2 other people are Brownie and Angela.
Everybody already knows. I guarantee it. These people ain't dumb. These folks smart.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, ding, 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 Haley. You're the winner. That's one of them. That's one.
Well, there it is. And, I mean, I didn't really...
Yes. Ding, ding, ding. Momo.
I didn't say anything.
This way.
Oh, down, yep.
Yep, y'all got it. I told you these folks are smart.
Yep. It was them, Melissa, yeah. I didn't say anything to any of them about it when I was there, simply because I just didn't feel like it was my place to be like, hey,
She did know the driver, though.
And I don't know.
That's the thing. She knew the driver. She knew her. But she... Though... They are just as bad as Danny is. The other 2. That's all I'm going to say.
What their friendship, relationship, whatever you want to call it, is like. I know things from the past, but I don't know things from now. I know things that have happened with them in the past, but I don't know anything current.
I think it's very comical, though, how Brownie's bestie, when Brownie used to dog her, driver, dog walk her all over the app for a long time, and now that's what makes her comfortable. Let me have Fluffy get their thing getting sick. So when she confronted Brownie, that was a slap in the face for me, and I already addressed that with Danny. Trust me. There's
Like, they
messages
met.
saying how that was crazy. It's not me being jealous.
They
or
met.
something
They've met a
jealous,
couple of
but
times,
I
so
just
she
think
knows
it's
her.
crazy
You know
how
what I
people have
mean?
been there for her for years, while Brownie dragged her on this app. And I'll just say, if Brownie's fake, I don't like her.
I know, I'm going to fast
And
forward
you see
through
her,
them.
you can block her in my life because I don't like her. There you go. She's phony. She's fake. I honestly don't believe she even cares about Danny. I just believe she's trying to get info. And because let's be honest,
That I believe
we
as
all know
well.
how she hates Gabby and the court stuff. So I just believe that was a way for Brownie to dip her nose in and just try to get information. Yeah, it was hurtful. It kind of was. It was a slap in the face because how many times I've had to block Brownie? She told me block her like months and months and months ago. Like, so I would. And I mean, I've seen her cry and seen her hurt by the things that these people say about her. And I mean, I understand it. I get it. But it's like a slap in the face when she's your bestie and then I've been there for 2 years and I've never done that to you. And then I get accused of, yeah, I hope you guys understand. I can't. It's it was a slap in the face, and she was never no friend to me. I was her friend, but she
A
was not
lot.
mine.
A lot.
And that's how I feel about Danny.
A lot.
It's definitely a one-sided friendship with Danny for a lot of people, I have noticed. But yes, Danny and Angela and Brownie both all stayed on the phone on a video call the entire time I was with Danny. I was told to keep
Makes me wonder
like,
if what
4
Danny said
people
about Angela is true now.
up to date with how things were going that day. Angela and Brownie were 2 of them. Bex was one of them,
Hi.
which was really weird because I knew Bex had walked away prior to that. And then it was one other mod that was supposed to let all the other mods know what was going on. So I kept them up to date the entire time.
I got a
Like,
warning, so somebody is definitely reporting. I just got a warning.
She said that she was dating Angela.
Oh, go ahead.
That her and Angela, that
I-
girlfriend that she had was Angela.
let everyone know detail, what was happening as she asked.
Reset. Okay, hold on, Fluffy. I'm about to reset and come back. All right.
Let everyone know, what was happening.
Okay, hold on, Fluffy. I'm about to reset.
The recovery area, it was really weird between her and me. It was just really awkward. And it wasn't anything
Listen,
that I was comfortable with.
2 weeks ago, I would have said, hell no.
So long story short, when we
Now,
left,
I'd believe it.
yes, if everyone can keep tapping, we would greatly appreciate it.
Yes, please keep tapping.
When we left, and everyone can keep tapping,
Please keep tapping.
And it
when we left
repeats
the
like that
surgery
because
area,
it's the program
or
that
when
I
we
got
left
the live
the
from.
facility to begin with. When we left the surgery area, or the facility to begin with, she was such a, I want to say a hazard, but it's not really, I don't know if that's the right term. She was acting out so bad in my car that I had to pull over and have the other people.
She said it was.
And
She
how-
said that it wasn't a joke. It was
Talk to
because she
her
was trying to
get her to calm down.
find her bad
pretty much.
mod. You know.
Yes, pipe her down. We both have left down. Danny,
Because she said that she
we
had a
have
bad
walked away.
mod, and so
Bex
that's why
walked
she
away
made up the
prior.
live on Angela.
Two, the search walked away prior. Two, the search, and as far as how she was acting out, she was okay.
Sometimes
how you guys
Delta
probably
Dawn.
have-
The
I'm
thing
sure
is, though,
by now have seen videos of how she has acted.
sometimes
back
you
in
have to do
Illinois
that
when she
tough
had
love.
surgery,
You
when
know,
she
I mean,
got hurt.
honestly, you
That's
just
pretty
do.
much how she was when I was with
Yeah,
her.
it sucks or whatever, but
And it was
hold
so
on.
bad
Actually, you
that
know what?
I couldn't drive. Like I
Ugh,
couldn't hear
I don't know
the
if I want
vehicles
to.
on the road.
Okay, I'll
in
finish
order
this,
to
but then
drive.
there was a. I
So
accidentally
if the
started
vehicles
playing
had come
another
along,
live the other
I would
day
have heard
when I
of
was
that.
listening personally. Yeah,
So I had to pull over
yeah,
and let you
Delta.
calm
I
down.
mean, you got to do what you got to do.
And
And it was when Gabby still lived with
And
Mimi and them, and I was like, oh my gosh, I completely forgot about
he
how
very much
Danny was then.
so
No, she should do tough love to Gabby. She should. She's doing it
I
to.
don't agree with
She needs
a
to
lot
do
of
it to
things
both.
that the other two people on the
But
phone were saying to her. They say
she didn't
it's
drive
the only
her.
way that they could get through to her. I don't know if that's true or not, but I don't agree with some of the things that were said.
I was so if you stay around, I'm gonna play I'll play a live after this. Hi, a live after this to show you like why they enough is enough. You know,
exactly what they have given her as
Part
far
of
as
it.
medication when she was discharged. I just feel like I wouldn't want it done to me.
Lucy, stop.
I wouldn't want my medication.
Don't you backtalk me, little lady.
I wouldn't want my medication all over the place, and I don't feel like anybody should be talking about medications on a social media platform.
So
yes, I do know
here I got it. So here I got it out of them. She wasn't going to speak on what medications that Danny got, which was fine. But the only thing that we really wanted to know is if Danny was telling the truth about denying the pain meds. And she did say that one of the medicines that she picked up for her was narcotic pain medicine. So Danny's lying about that. That she's going through this whole thing without pain meds.
on social yes, I do know what she was prescribed. I do not agree with putting it on any social media the entire time. So I don't know
I'm gonna
what she
fast
told the
forward through
medical
some
staff,
things.
But from what I was physically told to get from the pharmacy, she did not deny that.
Right.
See, right there.
I mean, we all assume that. And
Mhm.
she just lies all the time. But I just saw another question in the chat from Taylor. That's a good one. Can you guys confirm if she really has a job still?
Didn't
I
she
don't
also say
personally
she
know, but I would
popped
say it's pretty
3
obvious
at
that she
once?
doesn't. I don't think she's working months, but
Oh,
that's
I don't
something
know.
never
I
told
didn't
me,
catch that
or she
part.
never,
I didn't
told
catch
me
that
she's
if
still
she
working or
did.
not, but I believe that she isn't. That's just
So
my opinion.
for me, what I know is that she says that she had to leave. I forget the name, or Academy. There it is. There it is. She had to leave Academy because people were calling and there was a coworker causing a scene. That's what I know. As far as if she's working currently, I mean, I know she's not working, but I don't know if she actually has a job. I don't know that information.
Okay. I knew she said she got another job, but
that's what I know.
But I don't
Hi.
know anything.
Later in the live, we find out that it was
Also,
in paint.
even
Yep.
prior to her
Okay.
surgery, she hasn't worked for a long time. If you're brand new, I mean, she would have to be fairly new to this job. They're not going to keep you on for all this time. And what I'm saying, like, it's not like she has any kind of career. I'm not buying it. So, anyways, I'm sorry. I'm going to drop. I had requested before you got to that. We were really wanting to know if she really denied the pain medications. She's on this kick right now of trying to act like she's sober and this and that. But
By the way her people have been looking, the way her people have been looking, I would say that she's not sober.
Correct.
That's just my, and I'm recovering now.
No, Space Cat, no. Danny is,
And I will say that,
she's,
thank you, but I would say that.
I think people think that, like,
looking, I would just say that she's.
hold on. Mama Todd asked me the same thing. Mama Todd asked me the same thing on my one account. I think because she went through that, and then this, I'm going to say it was a phase. And I'm not trying to disrespect anybody, but honestly, I think it was just a phase for her where she was going to transition into being a guy. But otherwise, I think that's why people say that. But no, Danny is her.
She's definitely doing something.
Also, one last thing. Sorry. Have you guys watched her all day? I don't know if you have or not, but she's been on live off and on all day, and she does not say a word.
Yeah, I believe she
you guys
did.
walking away, or does anybody know what's going on?
Nope, I understand.
I have her blocked, and a lot of the mods that are still there, I have blocked all of them on my social media, and I have even, like, she had my phone number, and I have blocked her since then on that, because when I walk away completely. I don't do number, and on that, because when I walk away, that half in, half out thing. I do.
Can I ask another question? Is Brownie really a mod for her?
So,
She never told us.
well, I was told, well, no, I wasn't told. I overheard her on the phone with them saying something about some
That look G gave
like
was
secret accounts or
horrible.
something that are mods, but I don't know exactly what they were talking about.
I noticed she had a lot of,
that.
yeah, I noticed she had a lot of mods that were like zero, like not very many followers and things that I noticed, but I never knew. I don't know who those mods are. She's never.
Okay, so Amy is in the comments. Amy, Texas Mom, and she said, I believe.
I don't know who those mods are.
Amy is in the comments. Amy, Texas Mom, and she said.
And I want to throw this out here.
I tried to ask Brownie herself, but she just thought.
I didn't know that these ladies were mods for Danny. I didn't know anything about them. I didn't know that they removed themselves until they came into my live that one day. So the fact that Danny calls and totally reamed one of them a new asshole for being in my live or whatever else, they probably wouldn't have done this live if she would have shut her mouth. Just saying.
Just dodged around it, so I just thought I'd ask you guys. But if you're watching this, I just want you to know that we're all laughing at you. The fact that you literally sat on the phone and talked to her and FaceTimed her all day, and you are one of her besties, one of her closest people that she trusts. That is hilarious.
Was on G's. What do you mean she was on G's?
Friendship with Danny Jacobson.
And she also
People that she trusts. That is hilarious. Friendship with Danny Jacobson.
And Danny also said that Angela walked away. Angela might have walked away at one point. Danny also said that Angela walked away. Angela might have walked away at one point. I don't really know everything behind that. I do know that Angela was
one of my comments was funny in your live.
Surgery,
Yeah.
And was talking to the entire day along.
You seen her in G's live?
The day of surgery.
Okay.
If she wasn't in surgery.
That's funny. Okay, I'm about to drop it. One last thing for Brownie and Angela. Thank you, Mama Wolves. Oh.
I don't care if people go into her lives. That's like not, as long as they're not supporting her.
Well, I think that was kind of warranted.
Was like
so
money
for
and whatever else. I don't care where they go.
Bex and I were at one point mods for Danny.
Yeah, that's fine.
Bex walked away.
I think because
I wanna say like a
Amy,
week
some
before I
people on here like
and her reasonings for
flip.
walking away.
Honestly, flip.
Make me walk away.
And
I
so
saw for myself what was really going on.
And I don't know.
And how she really was.
I don't.
Keep in mind, I've met Danny twice in real life. Both times I've helped her out. So going back to the whole scooter thing, the electric scooter that she was selling, I was the one that bought that from her.
You're Danny.
Because my husband is really big into electric.
I have
bikes and
I have Gabby
scooters and
blocked.
all that.
I have
So we
Gabby
were the
blocked
ones
on
that purchased
everything.
that, big into electric scooters and all that. So we were the ones that purchased that. So that is not a lie. That they get
So
sold.
they
I was
bought
one
the
to buy it,
electric
and I don't have a
scooter.
problem admitting it. I don't have a problem admitting anything that I've had a part of it, and I don't have a problem
So
admitting
that means
it. I don't have
Danny
a problem
lied
because I'm
lied
coming
and
back.
didn't post it on Facebook
I was
Marketplace,
just gonna ask
right?
I was just gonna ask if you could retell the surgery story for the people that are just now joining. There's people asking.
Yes, I can.
Okay.
So I took her the day of surgery. I know there are speculation that
I was
Mimi
blocked,
had
but then
taken
she
her,
unblocked me.
but Mimi did not
So
take
then I
her.
blocked her back.
I drove from over 2 hours away, because I live in Florida as well, to take her, because she said no, she didn't have anyone. And at that point, I wanted her to go. I
Really?
wanted
She
her
had
to
said
get
she
done,
put it
but
on Marketplace
keep going
too.
on.
Or maybe she was going to put it
So
on
I
Marketplace.
got to her house, I
Maybe.
want to say about 7:45, 8 o'clock in the morning, the day of surgery. Monique, me too. But I got there about 7:45, 8 o'clock. And we got to the surgery center about 8:30, because it was about 30 minutes away. 7:45, 8 o'clock, about 8:30, because it was about 30 minutes away.
I hate it.
And she wanted to get there early. She didn't have to be there until 9, but we got there early. And they checked her in. They did the pre-surgery, getting ready for it and all that.
You too, Michael.
Her phone had lost charge. And I'm saying it that way because I don't know what we're allowed to say and what we're not on here. And I'm saying it that way because I don't know what we're allowed to say and what we're not on here. I don't want to get anybody in trouble. It had lost charge after she had got prepped for the procedure. And she had me hold on to her stuff.
Gotcha.
And after the surgery was done, it took about an hour, I want to say. And then it was like another 30 minutes before I was sent back to recovery, because she had to wake up. Back there in recovery, she was very
This
rough
part doesn't really
and
matter
very
because we already heard it. Hold
mean,
on.
including to the
Like one thing, something that didn't.
you have a conversation with her. And then, my standpoint, truthful comments, not. That she can only take certain things, and that she's refusing things, and that she's changed. And for a long time, I'm not gonna lie, I did believe that she did change. But in the last few weeks, I've seen her act and say certain things that I know are lies, and I don't agree with them. And I don't believe that she changed.
Okay, there's quite a few things that Danny's gone through as far as like with the fake seizures and with the alcohol.
I do. Do you want to try going to the bathroom?
Here we go.
Because
This is
I
the
was
part that
helping
we
her.
got to watch.
I do, and
Okay, this is the part we got to
I don't
hear.
know the rest of the surgery story.
I think they are meaning the rest of the
I
surgery
know.
story.
Yeah, somebody said what happened when you dropped her off after surgery.
So first we went to the pharmacy before we went to her house. I was sent in to get her medication.
Hi, Katie baby.
They did not have everything ready at that time, so I took her home. I got her settled. I went back for the rest of them. I also got her food while I was out. I went back for the rest of them. I also got her food. And I got ice for her ice pack. I went back. I made sure that she was given everything that she was sent home with. I made sure she had everything she needed within arm's reach, pretty much. I told her before I leave, do you want to try going to the bathroom? Because I was helping her try to get, I was helping her in and out of bed. I do want to say again, when we made the agreement, I was supposed to stay on her futon or her couch, whatever she wants to call it. So that
That's why I like replays. You can
I
skip
was there
forward on
because I
certain
was told
things.
by Angela and Brownie that she was not supposed to stay alone for the first 24 hours. I don't know if that's actually true or not, because when we left the surgery center, they did not say that she couldn't be alone or that she was able to be alone. They didn't specify any of that. So I went by what I was told by Angela and Brownie, and I was agreed to stay on the futon. And the day of surgery, Danny said, this is what's going to happen tonight when you're here. You're going to stay in my bed with me. And that kind of freaked me out because I only saw her in person one other time. And like, even my best friend of like 20 years, I still wouldn't even ask that.
That's what I got.
It's just not, that's not something I would do.
I said the same thing.
That says it all.
I've known this for a while. And I'm like,
Danny
wow.
wanted to be cuddled
So-
and punished at the
Yeah,
same
she
time,
wanted
I
me to
think.
stay in
That's
her
just
bed
my opinion.
So that I could be there for whatever she needed.
Hmm.
And yes, it was very awkward on the way to the hospital, or surgery center, I'm sorry. Because
Honestly, that's
again,
just
she
my
was on the phone the
opinion.
entire
That's
time,
what she wanted.
And because of what she was pretty much demanding me be
Yeah.
in her bed. And she knows I'm married, for one, and for two, I wasn't close with her like that. I just wasn't. So anyways, I had got her home, and after I came back the second time to her house with lots of stuff that she needed, I made sure she had everything. I was helping her in bed when we got there. I said I had to leave because of a family emergency. and my family comes first. I made sure she had everything. I told her, I said, do you want to try and get up to go to the bathroom before I leave? And she did. But in the process of that, I'm not sure if she's told people online, but she was on her period during her surgery, which is TMI. I'm sorry.
Guys, please keep tapping for this. Please tap, because this is getting a little nasty, so please tap.
Very nasty. So if you have a weak stomach, please don't.
Trigger warning. Trigger warning.
She went to use the bathroom. For whatever reason, she left the door open. I looked away. I was staring at a closed window. I wanted nothing to do with that. And then she's like, here, can you throw this away? And she tried to give me her dirty, used Kotex from her cycle.
Who doesn't have a bath or garbage in their bathroom?
And slapped it off and gave it to her. That's how nasty she is.
Yeah, it's for her in her
I don't even
surgery.
know why nobody has a trash can in their bathroom, because to me, that's like a common sense thing.
She said you're done. Y'all wanted the juicy nasty, so here you go.
Yeah. And if you don't, you wrap it in toilet paper, you get up, you throw it in the toilet, or not the toilet, the garbage yourself, and then wash your hands.
I made sure she had all her medications right there by her. She had food, she had everything. She had food, she had everything. Oh, Amy, it was way too juicy.
Yeah, so that's pretty much like the extent of it, and it's just kind of repeating of people's, the same stuff. But so she wanted her fluffy mama to sleep in the bed with her. In my personal opinion, and it's just my opinion, is because she wanted to be loved on, but she also wanted to be punished. Because Danny has said it herself. And she backtracked. She backtracked on how she said it, but she definitely meant it in a sexual way versus a mother-daughter way. So. Okay, now, so I'm going to show you this live that I completely forgot about. She said she refused pain med. No, she didn't. That was in the beginning. I had asked. They didn't want to give out the medicine that she picked up, but I asked, I said, all I need to know is, did she refuse the pain meds? And she said one of the medicines that she did end up picking up for her was absolutely the pain meds, and she watched her take it.
I'm laughing at Amy's comment now. I'm going to mute.
Okay, it was in Mouse Potatoes when I came across it, so let me see here. Probably. She probably went through those pain meds within 2 days. Excuse me. Let's see. Go to. There we go. History. Don't mind my dog. Okay, so this is old. This is from when Danny lived with Mimi, okay? And that's Ollie. I was watching a different thing, and then this was the next video that popped up, and I completely forgot about it. But now it's more sense. It's starting to make more sense than it did then. Yeah, he's lazy. He's lazy. He's the perfect dog for me. Okay. Okay, remember this. Thank you for the heart, me. This will make more sense now. No, he's a half pug, half Shiba Inu.
And I won't tolerate it anymore. I've got way too many letters that came tonight about you and Gabby, and some of yours were worse. You playing devil music. And what kind of Christian are you? And other things too.
Watch how Danny responds to them.
And they're blaming me for the way you.
Watch how Danny responds to them only because she's watching her chat. She's watching what her chat is telling her what to do and everything else. Otherwise, she's showing the real Danny here as well.
You and Gabby.
What Mimi says is not
Really
okay either,
blaming
but
me. And then you went out and tell people that I hate you.
this was
Okay, I would just please
October of
stop.
2024.
Please. I have
never stop with her too.
Then Jenny, be normal.
That's
What
Mimi.
are you talking about? I don't do anything.
Mimi
I
and
don't do
Bobby.
anything. I can't control what other people do. I physically can't. So what do you expect me to do?
Hey, no yelling.
I'm not yelling, but
That's
like,
yelling.
oh my God. Okay, all right.
You talk soft like normal people.
No, because I'm sick and tired of being attacked.
No, it's this online bullshit you do. What kind of fucking people do you talk to? That's so bad.
Yep, Danny was so
People
rude.
that actually care about me.
Well, really? Well, you wouldn't think that when I read this to you.
Oh my God.
They care about you, Jenny. I don't think you understand.
You should hear some of this
This
stuff.
stuff I read it to Bobby.
It was just supposed to be like a little prank.
That's
Like, there's
Mimi talking,
nothing.
Mimi
Like,
and
you just-
Bobby, when she was
my-
living with
every
Mimi.
little thing I do, like I can't be a perfect person, right? It's always got to be something. Always has to be the blame. You're right. I am 32. You're absolutely right about that. I am.
Mimi's boyfriend, or Mimi's husband.
You're not a baby, Danny. You're 32.
Oh yeah. Then let me ask you.
At 32, I
Okay.
had 5 children. At 32, I had 5 children. And guess what? I managed a house, a job, and 5 children.
And I'm very proud of you for that. I'm very proud of you for that.
You can't even manage yourself right now.
They were supposed to get divorced. I don't know if they have yet or not.
5 feet under the ground, then.
No, but you can't.
It's not gonna be 5. It's a little more.
I don't know
Jenny, it's
why
gotta
she doesn't.
stop.
What am I doing?
That's the question.
They
So
were
I
supposed to
get-
get a divorce.
Okay, so you come at me for all the things that I do, just chilling, right? But do you go after the other one? No, you don't.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I sent it all.
Yeah, okay.
I sent it all to her.
Okay.
You have no idea what went on before you lived here.
And I don't want to know because that's not my business. It's not my business what you and her have talked about. I'm just letting you know. I walked away because I just can't deal with the talk. I'm not trying to yell at you. I'm just trying to let you understand. It's too toxic for me, and I just can't surround myself. I go backwards. Okay. Well, I came down here to start a new life. I didn't come down here to be
Start a new life.
Oh.
You did not. All you did was.
Because I don't feel appreciated. I don't feel loved. I don't. You walk in my room and you say to me, you say, oh, it stinks in here, but not say good morning. Because I feel everything is on the blame. But I'm the blame. Wait, no matter what happens, no matter what I do, I am the blame.
Stop doing that.
I'm not doing anything. What are you guys even talking about?
I don't know. What are you talking about?
Danny, I don't even know why you're flipping out.
Because you blame me for everything I do.
Name it.
Of what's going on. Of my TikTok. You know, TikTok could be an outlet for me. TikTok can be something positive for me. All I do is sing and dance. I don't do anything but that.
You're doing devil music.
How am I doing devil music?
That's what they said.
But you believe internet the strangers because they want to hurt me.
Hey, if you believe Gabby, I have to believe you.
I don't. I never said I believed her.
Yeah,
She's okay, but she is her own person. I don't agree with what she does. That's why I walked away. That's why I turned my back, because I don't want to be a part of it, Mom.
Finding an apartment. No, I know, but I hope they're finding an apartment for you because
they're not doing it. I'm doing it on my own. I'm not on there begging for money. I'm not on there asking them to get me out of here.
That's what they're kind of saying.
But that's lying. That's the thing that you have to understand.
Lie about Gabby too. You think they lie about you, but not Gabby?
But you believe them, but you don't even have a civil conversation with me to understand my story.
Well, if you talk civilly, then you'll have.
Okay, but I'm frustrated. I just get hurt.
Teenager. You can't act like that.
Okay, then why do I get treated like I'm a teenager?
Like that when they were a
You
teenager.
get treated like a teenager?
You really?
Well, wait a minute. Relax.
Okay, so can I ask you a question, just out of respect? I don't want to sit down because I just don't.
Okay? First of all, I just don't feel appreciated. I don't. I feel hurt.
What do you do?
Because you throw them in my face and put it, oh, you're the blame because if something happens, you're the one to get blamed.
What do you do to be appreciated?
That's right. The appreciation is somebody saying you did a good job. What have you done?
What do you do?
What do I do?
Yes.
I try to get up and go to work. I try to be the best version of me.
We all do that.
It's not for us. I do it too. So does
That's life.
Okay, okay, I understand that and I get that.
What do you do to be
We'll
appreciated?
say thank you.
Okay, but I can't have my outlet. I can't have my TikTok family to be there for me. Those are people that.
What do you do?
24/7.
What do you do that you think you should be appreciated for?
That's all.
What do you mean?
Do you understand the word appreciation?
Yeah, I am appreciative. I have a roof over my head, and I've told you that plenty of times. But I still don't. I don't appreciate the things that are happening.
What do you do here to
You're asking her to appreciate you.
Yes,
She
for
will.
what?
She's happy to.
What do you think? What do you think? Let me ask you that question.
All right, wait.
Okay.
Give her an idea of what you would appreciate if.
Well, I suppose that if you took the garbage
Danny,
out,
just listen to this.
if you took the garbage out,
Which I do. Which I do.
Not your litter box.
I do.
The garbage.
Okay, and I do that, but then Bobby says, "Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and do it."
Well, I do it, but if
But okay, but like I'll do it. But every time I go out to work, it's already done. You know what I'm saying? Just like that last time when you told me to take all those cardboards out, he got up and said, "You know what? I'm gonna go do it." So you don't give me a chance to even do anything.
You cleaned out all the toothpaste out of your stuff.
I did that.
No, I did. I did your whole bathroom today.
Oh, well, thank you for that.
That's
I
a
didn't
good
know
question,
that. But yes,
Bucket.
I do try my hardest to clean out the toothpaste. But I do that. Okay? But the thing is, do you understand what a mental health person will do to you? Do you understand that? Do you think my mental health is where it is right now? No, it's not. It's horrible right now. And you don't see that. You don't see the hurt. You don't see any of that.
What am I?
how was she supposed to know it?
Because let me tell you something. I did not cause for them to be in the situation that they caused themselves. I don't feed into it. But that's the thing. You, the people that message you, right? Okay? The people that message you constantly all the time. You're gonna believe somebody? Why don't you look at the proof? I have tried my hardest to have her stop. I have tried my hardest to protect her, but I get gaslighted. I get.
You with Gabby, and you just needed to do right by you.
And that's what I've been doing, and you don't see that. But you don't see that. That's the problem. But you don't see that.
Oh, because she's
You
not letting
didn't
her
come
see it.
home yesterday because you couldn't deal with it.
I can't deal with the drama. I can't deal with all of this happening, okay? I just go to work and come home and do me, but that's it. That's all I do.
Danny, am I supposed to do it at 72?
I'm not asking you to. I am not asking you whatsoever. Okay, but let.
There's people into this house.
Yes, you did.
That's you. It's not her.
No, I didn't do anything.
Okay, you're right. So yes, I have an addiction to TikTok. Why? Because
you brought him here. Get rid of him.
I'm not getting rid of my family.
Well, then you go.
Oh, so you're telling me to leave?
I'm telling you to leave her alone and let her live her life.
I do leave her alone. I'm not doing anything to her.
Danny.
What am I doing to you? What am I doing to you?
Yes, right now.
TJ.
Oh, so it's my fault.
It is.
And I have to earn respect.
What's she gonna blame your cat?
Danny, I have to earn respect. When I allowed you to bring the cat into the house, even though it was mean and terrible and hurting him, and
Right here,
getting
that's
at
the
me,
latest
but
crash.
now he's okay with me, even though I can't touch him. Do you
No, yeah,
understand
absolutely.
that nobody else would do that
That's
for
a
you?
sick cat.
Nobody else.
Okay, well don't say that about my
But
Enzo.
nobody
I'll
else
say
would
about
do
it
it.
because he scratches me.
Nobody else would do it, Danny. Not one person. Nobody. But you know what?
Then you know what? That's fine. Put the blame on me. It's all my fault. That's fine. Put the blame. No, you're right. Put the blame on me. Put the blame on me. Put the blame on me. That's fine. I'll take it. It's like this my whole entire life. So what's new?
Oh.
What is new? Put the blame on me, and we'll call it
wanted to get hard down with our repairs.
Okay, and
No,
I
they don't.
understand that.
They will
But
find
I
out.
don't- Listen, I'm
Listen.
not trying to be the victim. I'm not trying. But if you want to go ahead and put the blame on me, you're more than welcome to. Go ahead.
You want her to blame herself?
No, I don't want her to blame herself. But I'm not the problem here. That's what you're not understanding.
You brought that into this house.
Yeah. Oh, so okay. Okay, you're right. Because I have people that actually honestly do care. Now most of them don't care, right? I will agree with you on that. A lot of them do not care, okay? I see that. But deep down in my heart, I know that there's a lot of other people.
Why are they picking on her?
We can hear you on live arguing.
Yeah, 'cause I am on live.
Why? We don't want that.
That is
Get rid of that phone.
an offense.
Get that
Our house, I told you I'm taking you off Wi-Fi.
Oh my word.
How rude.
That is
Oh my word.
Daddy. That's a sickness. That's not an addiction.
And now all you're gonna hear is Danny. That's all you hear for like the next however fucking many minutes. Yeah. Oh yeah, she hasn't. Yeah. I don't know why they don't go for Gabby as much as they do Danny. Honestly, I don't. No, this was back when in October she lived there. See, this is the poor pity me that Danny knows how to do it. Yeah, it's Gabby's sister. But I wanted to show that because that's like how Danny is. That is how she doesn't take any accountability either. She wants to say that she has all these supporters and everything on here, but then look how she treats, the supporters and blah, 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 right? What do they have over Mimi that she still... Nothing. I think Mimi feels guilty that I don't know. The only thing that they were raised the way they were, I don't fucking know, to be honest. Yeah, honestly, I don't think, in my opinion, I don't really think that she's gay either. Because if you go through her one account, and that's just my opinion, her one account, you see how easily she flipped on the one with all of her dances and stuff. She was all about the guys and about the D. And then one girl made a comment on one of her pictures or her dances or whatever. And then she started, it was instant. It's mommy issues. Mommy issues. Is she live? Is Danny, or not Danny live, Gabby live? I don't know where is that the one where when was that Nina Tracy? Was that with Gabby? Or is that when where she was yelling at Danny? Okay, it was with Danny. Now you're gonna make me go on a mission here. Hold on. It was around Thanksgiving, yeah. Okay, give me a second. No, I don't, Nana Ray Ray. When was that? It is hot here too. It was in Illinois. Hold on, let's play some old. Let's play some olds. We'll just find a bunch. They're not. They cannot. They seem to be able to hide it really well sometimes, or at least Danny does on some things, but otherwise they always end up getting exposed. Always. The video. That's after they moved. And she did slap her. She did. Because Cam was throwing rocks. And she was telling Cam to stop throwing the rocks. What's this one?
Guessing you had a late night. What do you mean? Oh no, I have COVID.
Oh, that's when she had COVID. I can't imagine that. She always got COVID.
Gotta do it. I made a promise to you guys. Hopefully by tomorrow night, the sub live will go a lot better than tonight. But this is just something that we can just have fun with and stuff like that. No drama. So hopefully some people will start to come in.
I've had it 4. D is still hiding. Yeah. Let's see what's going on here. No, go back. I mean to do that. Go this way. Oh, why do you keep doing that? Remember when G got mad because D put rocks in the chip
I made a
bag?
promise to you guys.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Because I'm a mod. Hi, Julia. So, guys, this time, I know I'm not feeling good, but I'm gonna push that aside. I made a promise to you guys, so
Probably because her mods came out.
By 30 to 45 minutes. This is my time to give you guys my full undivided attention. So, if you guys, still trying to figure out what I want to do with my sub lives.
This is when she was doing her sub lives. I'm alright, how are
I have a
you?
bunch of energy, to give you, and I apologize. I'm hoping tomorrow night will be so much better. A lot of people are reaching out.
Oh, that's loud. What the hell? I don't know what's doing that. Well.
I'm concerned, y'all.
Oh, remember when she got bit by that dog?
Alright. Well, that's great.
Her knee. Remember this?
Yeah, I'm concerned, y'all. Alright. Well, that's great, because now you see how it's traveling? You see all that red?
Who empowers?
See
Who are
it?
you talking to?
And that's where it's hot.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's traveling.
Me? Oh, I mean, I've changed,
Yeah,
but I've changed,
that
in my
did not
opinion,
look
for the
good.
better. Like, this time last year, I would have, yeah. Yeah, her nails.
Yeah, I'm a little...
This time last year, I would have been, crying my eyes out probably on here. On certain things that people have said.
That does not look good, y'all.
Ouch. The impelled kiss going.
You guys,
Thank
I don't
you.
know what to do.
Yeah, no, I don't. I won't. I don't want to. I have my friends. If somebody says that this is coming to my, getting to my head to tell me. Yeah, that was supposed to be from a dog bite. Right, Nana Ray Ray. Yep. That was supposed, but when she got bit by a dog last year. Thank you, Nana Tracy. Yes, I know you would. It was her knee. That's when she got bit by a dog. Last year. 2 years ago. I don't know. This is, 2023. Oh, they went to the beach today. She live streamed it. Yep.
I need a fucking thermometer. I need to find mine.
Yeah, I'm gonna find it. I just wanted to play something, while I find some of these. Hold on.
No, I do not have someone to take me. Ow. Damn it, Danielle.
November 2023. She's been back three times. Ugh. Okay,
I know it's gotta be here somewhere. I do.
do you remember, Misty, when that was?
Put it in here.
Yeah, they didn't stay at the beach very long at all.
Huh?
I agree. Okay.
It's gotta be here somewhere.
I will find.
Damn it. Freaking hell, man. Oh, excuse me.
Okay, if I'm not trying to ignore you, I'm looking at my phone so I can find other videos to play.
See how it's all red? This is like, I mean, it's bad. It hurts like a bitch. I mean, that hurts like a bitch.
Okay, what are the chances of getting bit by a dog 3 times?
I don't know.
I'm 63 and I've never been bit by a dog.
I have, but it's probably because they don't know boundaries with animals, you know? Like, look at how she's all up in
But
Enzo's.
people either.
I'm putting together a compilation, no, I just totally said that wrong, of not Gabby, Danny and, like, Enzo, right? Because there's this one there was this old live or not old live old video that she posted of Enzo when he was like trying to attack her, and yeah, like
The one where she punched him?
no, it's a different one.
Oh.
So yeah, she's just all over Enzo. Yeah, she punched Enzo in the face.
Did anybody else find it strange that when Gabby was supposed to watch Karen's animals, while she's gone this time,
Mhm.
she was supposed to watch 2 dogs and a cat, right?
Mhm.
And then Karen decided she wanted to leave them at home or whatever. Well, probably because Gabby wanted paid. But okay, I watched an old live where they were in the motel room. Mimi was in there, and they were talking about Danny. And Bean had said, "Well, she won't come stay with us because Cam's allergic to cats." So he's not allergic to cats no more.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, probably not. Oh, okay. Sorry, watcher. Yeah, I don't know. What am I looking for? Okay, all right. I forget. I'm getting distracted here. You guys are distracting me.
Oh, the cat would have stayed at Karen's. Okay, I missed that part.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine 2 extra dogs and a cat at G's house.
Why didn't she end up watching them?
She said that they wanted to. Well, first of all, she mentioned something about, am I getting paid? Like in a joking manner.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, Karen's leaving them at her house, and her friend and her boyfriend are going to go over and keep checking on them.
I think you're fighting. I don't know. Yeah, it's sick that she punched a cat. Yeah, I'm gonna I got a bunch of stuff that I was gonna put together and then
Mouse hunter.
I'll show you. Hold on.
That is true. Karen probably didn't want to deal with it.
I have no idea, y'all. It's not good.
Her rash today was hilarious, though. Oh my god.
I didn't see
My
it.
face feel like it's burning. No.
And your face is probably red because you.
Look at Danny. She
Yeah.
really looks.
Wait a minute, who's that in there with her?
That's Kendra.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this was old.
I forgot about her.
That is true. I just don't want to make her do anything she don't want to do right now. It's late.
So many videos. Like this one, I don't think there's anything happening. But look at her. She looks.
I'll show you guys. I'm not no doctor.
I don't even want to deal with her little mind right now.
Who's that? Hey, can you mute when you're not talking? You have a bad static.
I do?
Yeah.
Babe, come pick me.
Just when you're not talking. Yeah, just when you're not
that's what
talking.
I'm saying. Like I'm waiting for these screen recordings and.
Thank you.
Why would I keep the car? Really?
I don't know. What was this about?
Like honestly,
Did Aaron hit Gabby?
Oh, there. Okay, we got some drama. We got some drama, guys.
You know what? I'm looking for it too hard.
Kendra was an old mod of Danny's that had a crush on Danny, right?
When you stop looking for it, you'll find it.
That's what I'm saying, man. Jeez Louise.
I'm gonna fast forward it. I'm gonna do 2 times speed quick.
Oh, it's hard. I don't know what that damn thing is with.
Yeah, she was a mold mod for both of them.
I mean, if you're feeling uneasy about it, then of course you're better safe than sorry. Just go in.
Yes,
But
Buffy,
if you
I
feel
think
like
so.
you can wait,
But
then
she had
I
a
would
crush
wait
on
till tomorrow,
Danny.
But make sure you get some new antibiotics and that they don't leave until they've told you that it doesn't have Red 40 in it.
I've said that so many times, and obviously they just don't listen.
I mean, you should even look it up, before you leave.
That's true. How'd you get up here?
I don't. I don't know. That was weird.
Danny, please check your message. All right.
Yes, glitter.
Hello? I can hear somebody chewing.
Danny, please check your message. All right.
Oh, you've never been a mod? No, Nana Ray Ray's never been a mod for any of them. Neither have I.
Hello? I can hear somebody chewing.
All the gifts.
Thank you, guys.
Nope, Nana Tracy, no.
Okay, bye. That was weird.
What?
That person just came in here chewing and then just dropped.
Cause she brought, I think so.
I'm gonna give y'all little clues. Okay, clues? Okay? Clues. Okay? I had somebody in my life that I'm talking to right now that just informed me that it just happened just now. And it's about Gabby. Did he hit her?
So this is when they were saying Aaron hit Gabby.
Did Aaron hit Gabby?
When Gabby was trying to pull the whole, she was being physically abused by Aaron all the time before they moved.
Okay, well, let me know if you need anything.
All right, thank you, hon.
You're welcome.
Oh, never mind. It was a troll. Raptor's wife, Morgan, that is. Okay, that's a lie. So, obviously, that's a lie. Oh, nothing. Yep, so that's not true. Oh, come on. This is craziness, guys. This is just.
I don't know how to do this without keep getting freaking restricted.
Let me just try to, start drama.
Honestly, to be honest, you can leave my wife. What happened? This person commented and said, tell her to clean her house and take care of her kid.
One her kid's sleeping and 2 her house is clean. I was just there.
Yeah.
How? When?
I don't care anymore. If you want to come in my life and tell.
I don't. She just looks really what do you call it? Hold on.
I'm done.
I don't know who she's listening to.
Like, honestly, I'm done.
She did that, and that the police were called. Hundreds of people were in my life saying that, and that's concerning to me because I'm like, wait a second, why are we saying that Gabby's doxing Shay, but then all of a sudden now she's not doxing Shay? I'm waiting for the screen recordings. I don't even know where they are.
Saved together everything we all need to send in one folder.
All right, go get Gabby in there. She's like, oh, I'm concerned about your leg.
I just came in to tell you just to make sure you take a picture of it so then you can show the.
Why is Gabby after? Because Aaron's her puppet. Aaron is her puppet.
Like a kid.
What's this one? What happened here?
Yeah, I just look tired because I'm crying.
Why are you crying, Gabby?
My hair is naturally curly. When I was a little girl.
No.
Apparently coloring keeps you from getting banned. I don't know.
Thank you guys for the gifts. Thank you guys so much. Thanks, Naomi. Thank you, Grace. Thank you, Dawn. Thank you, guys.
I know, but it helps. I thought that was only supposed to help, like, put them to sleep.
Thank you, Emily.
Not put them to sleep.
I trust you. I trust you.
Fucking joke.
What? Why?
Am I watching her?
What was she saying?
No, she hasn't come back on yet.
Happy, and like pretty much saying like because she's happy, you're trying to like ruin that for her. In short term.
So what's going on? Babe.
What?
So what's she saying?
What? Why is she talking like? Why do they always talk like that?
A little bit, but I kind of
No, the people in the one person in our case saying it's up to you if you want to, you know,
Hi, Cupcake.
keep battling that back and forth. Your sister, all she wants is people to stop talking about her.
it's a warning.
Yeah. They're like, well, it's not real because it doesn't have anything like court.
It is real.
Are you on live? Go on the AWB one. That did that.
I am.
There was so much that happened back then, like.
Hey. Huh? We literally spoke to the vet maybe an hour and a half ago. Stop telling her and stressing her out even more. She knows what needs to happen if he's not eating, if he's not drinking, and if he's not peeing. Those are the 3 reasons why he would need to go back into the ER. Okay? As far as she knows if she has seen pee and she thinks that he's eating and drinking, she's about to go get the prescription food right now. And then she's going to see if he will eat that.
Well, welcome in, Wyoming girl. Hopefully, you learned something. Hold on a second. So none of these are new, right? Sorry. Yeah, they are. Were you? Yeah, that's what I was in. This is with the Enzo stuff. Yeah, this is before and when Enzo had surgery or was going to have surgery.
I'm telling her what to do.
Turn off the comments.
Remember when she got all this money?
Just turn off my comments.
Hi, Sandy.
Thank you. Other than she needs to do. I was on the phone. I'm the one that called the vet. So you guys can't say, oh, no, she didn't. Yes, she did. She was on the phone with me, and I was on the phone with the vet on...
And guess what? That poor cat doesn't have that or isn't eating that prescription food anymore, and so he's going to go through the same thing all over again. Oh, we're just chatting and going through old shit. Because they're supporters. Pretty much that's what they are. Gabby's Beach, Poison, Ivy. That's what they, you know. Yep, Meow Mix. Yep. And this was short, and she got all that money, right? And then, I wouldn't doubt it. Got all that money, or got money and shit, and then fucking got that tattoo. Who's Mikey? Mikey's still here? Who, what?
Speaker, okay?
I don't know. She
knows
thinks
what
she got
she's doing.
poison ivy.
She's going to go do those things. Stop harassing her comments and stressing her out more. She's already worried enough.
The
If you don't know what
tattoo.
you're talking about, then don't say anything at all. Kindness is fucking free, and I'm so
You're good.
over y'all in here.
No, this is
talking
old,
shit,
but
starting
he
shit, and
should still be on that prescription diet or food
let
because
her be the
otherwise
mom that she is, and
he's
she
gonna
will
get
it
the
taken
things.
care of.
Okay? Just stop it, you guys. If it's not positive, just leave. She's got enough going on.
Oh, I do. Oh, I have enough going on.
Is she live yet?
I'm telling you guys, I'm telling you right now, what I need right now is just support. Just support. That's all I need right now.
She got a bunch. A lot of people. That's Serenia. She got a bunch of but she was supposed to, and then she was supposed to have that $300 into that savings account or whatever for Enzo, right? That I think it was it Gigi that put it or whatever when she got that refund, and Danny still has yet to show that $300. Nobody's asked her about it. Yeah, nobody's asked her about it since all of this, but.
I said, should she bring him into the ER? And she said, no. She gave us the information for the vet that she's going to tomorrow at 8 a.m. because there's nothing they can do. The crystals are there. They said today that it could take months. Months to go away. Okay, so you need to understand that she's calling. We have spoken to the vet every single day. I spoke to him last night, and we spoke to him this morning.
What's your
So
question?
please,
Hi.
just stop, y'all. Just give her some love and support, and if you don't got that, bounce.
Or my mom is gonna block you.
Yeah, and they profited off of it, both Gabby and her. Gigi asked for her money back. Yeah, she did ask for her money back, yeah. Yes, she is still around. How is her dog or cat that she kicked not? Her cat, she punched her cat in the face.
He's my baby. It's my boy. That's my boy.
Like, where is she at now? She hangs around on different things. I don't know. She's everywhere. Because we called the animal control. Absolutely, animal control was called and everything, but they did not do anything.
Roll down that window, get some fresh air, let's take some deep breaths. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. I know it's not easy, and I know it's not hard. You heard the best.
Oh, Maddie, I'm sorry. Hey.
It's not easy, but I promise you, when this is over, you'll see how strong you were getting through this. It's not something that anyone can just go and do. It takes strength and it takes patience. Let's start by going and getting this new food and let's see in 24 hours how it's doing, you know?
And fast forwarding it a little bit.
Don't be able to tell if these, you know, there's something more going on. They don't know. So we just gotta get through the rest of today and let's get to tomorrow morning.
We've already played that, Alyssa. It's very long-winded. It's on my YouTube if you want to go watch it.
You see what I just typed out?
No.
I just got a Reddit notification that Cam's feet are burnt from going to the beach.
Probably.
Walking on the concrete. That's
Yeah,
probably why she's not live. I'm just giving you an FYI.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it because she doesn't fucking care. It's in my bio. I can't. He has blisters. Oh my gosh. Wow, that's why she's not back on. All right, I'm gonna find that live. Let's find that. Let's rewatch that one from earlier. Hold on. If it's not uploaded yet, I'll download it. Give me a second. Let's do that because I want to see the fucking. It's just you.
Y'all, she was worried about was that damn rash that she had, which a couple of them looked like scratches to me, and it also looked like shaving burns, but I don't know. But then again, it could have been from her Alexa Pro too. But she wasn't worried about him having shoes on his feet.
Oh, it could have been from her Alexa Pro. Sorry.
Yeah, the concrete down there in Florida, you figure if it's 100 degrees, which it is, that concrete's like 150 degrees.
All right. Is it? Do we want to start when she was at home? We don't need to watch when she's at home. I'm just getting sick and tired.
Oh, you're gonna get in trouble.
Okay, well, let's watch right here.
Cameron, what's my lid?
Yeah, we gotta go.
Give me that.
The pics, are they bad?
Go. No,
Oh boy.
I'm fucking go crawl underneath this.
Put your shoes on, or we're not going to be.
I don't know why the sound is off.
Let's go. Put it on.
I'm guessing you just woke up.
Hurry up before it rains. Are you going to stream from the beach? Yes. Hurry up. Come on, please. Vámonos.
I need to worry. I'm making a mess here.
Hi, Karen.
I don't know where the pics are. I don't know.
Come on, Cam. Where are
I don't know where they are. I haven't seen them.
Shouldn't have permission to about that. Super drag.
I don't know.
Okay, then we're gonna leave, and you'll be by here yourself.
In the clip you just played, it sounded like he said that they're hurting, referring
We're
to
gonna
Steve.
go have fun. See you later. Bye bye. See you later. Look at me. We're gonna have a good time at the beach. We're gonna go in the water and build sandcastles. So why don't you get your floaty? Grab that and let's go. Come on, go.
Be careful.
I got it, go. Come on.
See if I can get this without getting restricted.
Here, help me.
You brought a swimmer, right?
You just watched live when they were at the beach.
You brought the swimmer, right?
I'm trying. Nothing happened to see.
I'm gonna go in the water with him and
I don't know. It's fine. Just put down the side.
I give up. I'm gonna probably get restricted. But...
What?
Wow. It just got delivered too. The beach blanket.
No, it didn't.
Okay. I don't know. She said that
It
she
just
got a
delivered?
notification on her phone.
Wow.
She's gonna go find it.
Goes on the water? With Daddy?
Of course, I'm sure. Hi.
We need to invest in we should have got an R10. Got an R10.
She's going to go find it.
Okay, let's go. Come on.
Come on.
She's gonna go find the notification where it said that they were that he had blisters on his feet. Because she said she got it across her phone and on Reddit. Yeah, they didn't put sunscreen on him. Not that, at least not on live. Yeah. Yeah, and then they didn't even stay. And yes, it's on Reddit about his feet. Yeah, I don't know. Let me look. This is a replay. This is from this morning. I don't know. The post must have been taken down because they're, I don't know.
My bad. It said C, not G. And it was showing her legs and feet.
Say that again?
I said it said G, not C. I saw it as C. I'm sorry, I got old eyes. But it was showing, because I went through all of them. The only thing it showed, it said G. And then it showed what looked like burns, which was a rash.
Yeah.
So I could have sworn it said C, because I'm never usually wrong about that. But I'm going to continue to look, too. Because there's a lot on there from today.
Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Is she live yet? Like, I don't. He had the damn heat rash. Yeah, fucking. Then she was saying it was, what do you call it? Poison ivy. Right? Okay, well, I don't know. Yes, hence your name. Mm-hmm. How does she? She doesn't. She just said it was. She said it itched like poison ivy. I've never had it, so I wouldn't know, honestly. Looked like sand lice. Meg said that the beach is disgusting. Oh, yeah. Yuck. Okay, let's go back to an old video. Let's see. Let's see if I can find something. Because I'm bored. And I have no life. And it is fucking 100 degrees outside.
I think it was a beach that they went to. It was more like a, what do you call it, a bay or an inlet? Because I've been down to beaches down around Fort Myers and all that, and they're beautiful beaches normally, but that water was brown like a lake. But then again, it's that time of year where you have, what's it called? Something comes in this time of year that you're not supposed to swim in the water. June grass, I think it's called.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm in Ohio, and I think we're at 98 today. 105 with the heat factor.
Red tide.
Red tide, that's it.
Okay, so I don't know about this one. This caption just says, Gabby gets caught stealing $70 from...
Oh, I remember that one.
12/13/2023. So...
Right? Oh, for cat too. Yes. $10. Ooh.
I'm trying to.
Relax and relief. Melatonin sleep soak with melatonin and essential oils. Focus, baby. Focus.
Discontinued. That was... Okay, fast forward. You're welcome. No, not yet. All right, here we go. Those that remember, and how stupid Aaron was for believing her.
Manipulation.
Yep. That's okay. Yeah, this is when they were at the hotel. I need to get something to eat.
That's the hotel?
Yeah, this is the hotel.
Bet they didn't get that deposit back.
No, they didn't. Or Mimi didn't. Yeah, it's the hotel. It was like a suite or whatever. They had, it was like a small 1-bedroom apartment. Honestly, because it had a room, it had a bedroom, a bath, you know, a whole kitchen. So it was more like a suite. Yeah, kind of like an extended stay, but I don't know if they would, I don't know. All I know is a lot of money. Come on. Right. They were for like 3 weeks. They were in a motel, wasn't it? 2-3 weeks. Yeah.
A Mimi could have without those girls.
I have nice clothes at the storage, but no, I'm gonna go ahead and spend money that we really should save. No, she hasn't, Emily.
Spend and drive and go pick up clothes and organize what you want to bring to the hotel. You should have been more prepared.
A lot smaller.
I don't know what you expect me to do. I thought you could at least say thank you
Yep.
for the whole
No, this
hotel.
is old.
And
So we pay a $30 early charge.
it's better than to something that you told me that you had to pay. Yeah, and guess what? Because you do things and you figure it out the correct way, you get what you want. You don't throw a tantrum, you don't scream, you don't shout, you don't punch walls, you don't cuss, don't hit, lash out, call names, just because
Yep.
if money is tight, you know what you do instead? Communicate. Respectfully communicating and figuring it out. That's what you do.
Let me get if you're not in live saying all this, make yourself look good.
Oh no, trust me, I'm not hiding nothing. I'll show you. I don't have to hide nothing. I can be a bitch when I want to be a bitch. But I can be nice when I'm nice. I am who I am. Live or not. But there comes a point, and I'm not trying to make myself look good.
There you are.
No, I'm not. It's the truth. It's the truth, Aaron. And still, no thank you.
Thank you.
No, with a smirk on your face.
What? Thank you.
I've noticed with you, when it comes to money, you lash out at me. You've got to stop. It's not fair to me.
Hi.
Well, don't say something and do the totally opposite of what you're doing.
What do you mean?
Mm-hmm.
In the video where we're arguing in the car about money, you say the money's for the hotel.
Oh yeah, I gotta find those ones.
Money's for the hotel. Call my mother. I have asked you to call my mom.
You said you gave her $100.
100. Well, more than that. Call
I gave
my.
her 600.
Yes. You know, money doesn't always bring happiness. You could have $1 million.
Yep, true narcissist.
Then I wouldn't have to worry about it.
Of course. Of course. What's going on here is money. That's
Not
what's.
just that,
Yeah, yes, it is. It is a big ordeal. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Whenever you're stressed about money or something happens and this or that, that is when our arguments come into play. And then you get upset because you have no money, and I get
Yeah,
it.
because you spend it all.
I don't. I actually
Yeah,
have
you
money.
do.
No, I have money. Would you like me to show you?
Then give me some.
How much do you need? And for what are you going to use it for? So think about the
moving?
difference.
I had $2,000 that was supposed to be saved for moving.
Wait, what?
I had $2,000 that was supposed to be for moving.
Where is it?
Every time I went to the store, you fucking needed me to buy shit. It's all gone.
What?
All the money Mom gave me is gone, Gabby. You already knew this, so don't act like you're surprised.
I knew about the $2,000.
You already knew about it.
Yeah, sure. I knew about it. You're right.
I gave her Mom 600 of it, because I had 1,000 left, and I gave her Mom the 600.
Oh my God.
I know. And they ended up getting a ton of money too. People sent them money. Yep.
The problem here is that you do not communicate with me about money. You just, even if, let's just say that I tell you to go get it, what you could have done was be like, hey, I have this much money, this is what we can spend, and stick with that, and communicate, and then get
Stop acting like this, putting on a show for
It's
TikTok.
not.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Okay, so
because
explain
you
this.
already knew about
I have a
all
whole, hang on.
You
I
already
have
knew
a
all
whole
about this.
notebook filled with what we can do with our money, savings, spending, whatever. Would you look?
Yeah, she probably made one, but no, I don't think she will. And I say that respectfully.
I think back then Aaron did give a shit about the money.
Yeah, then yeah, he tried or whatever. He just now, yeah.
But really,
No,
she
I agree.
can't complain because wasn't he working 2 jobs even in Illinois?
I don't know. Oh yeah, I forgot about that fucking diamond art table.
Yep.
Well, can I at least tell you that you hurt me? Or you hurt my feelings? How did I hurt yours?
Mm-hmm.
How?
Not really, Mary.
I'm going to tell you exactly how I feel. I feel like whenever you're stressed out about money or life or real life shit, you can't handle it, or it's hard for you to handle it, and that's okay. I'm not saying that's wrong with you. I mean, I get it. We're in a really tight situation, but at the same time, it's like, what about me? You don't think that I want to freaking cry? You don't think I want to slam doors? You don't
No,
think I want to punch
no,
walls?
Sammy.
You don't think I want to freaking go insane? Yeah, of course I do. But you know what I do know? I do know.
Doesn't this sound like
that little boy needs us?
Doesn't this sound like what she just said yesterday? What about me? Me. What about my feelings? Me. Okay.
That little boy needs us to fight for us and try and figure it out
Yeah,
together.
so you need to be letting me go out at the times that
Go.
Uber is busy. So like 4:30, 2 o'clock. On the weekends, it's busy all the fucking day.
Weekdays.
Okay,
And
during the week,
weekends
I need to go out at 4 o'clock, not 9 o'clock at night.
Okay.
But no, you like, oh, I need somebody to watch cameras so I can do this fucking diamond painting.
I said no.
You need to watch him.
Yes, you're right. I did say that. But I said we need to figure out who can help me so I can work on
No
this.
one needs to help you. You need to watch your own son.
I'm talking, oh really? So what if I had a job?
Then I'd be watching him.
Okay.
That's different.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. You're just wanting to do, you're not making any money doing this.
I'm doing battles. That's what I've been doing.
I can make more money than you can make in a fucking day doing Uber. If I put my mind to it.
wasn't
There's a
just
guy
for
that makes
nothing.
$2,000 a week. $2,000 a week doing Uber. That's $8,000 a month.
When they moved to Florida, Amanda,
Yeah, and where is he?
is when he stopped.
Chicago?
I always end up in Chicago, Gabby. When I come home from doing Uber, how long does it take me to get home? 40 minutes,
Okay, so-
hour. Yeah,
Okay,
because
hold
I'm
on,
in the city.
Hold on. So you're telling me that in one day, it's guaranteed money.
Yeah, because I go downtown. I end up downtown.
So what do you want out of this?
I make almost $200 a day, easily, if I'm downtown.
Will you shut up will you shut up and if I let you do it?
2 weeks ago, I worked 28 hours. How much money did I make? But I have nothing to show for it because I kept having to buy stuff. $880 I made in a week.
Okay, well I get that.
And I don't have anything to show for it because I kept having to go to the store every single fucking day to buy something.
You know, if that was really the case, then I would have new clothes, new
I
shit.
have receipts for everything, Gabby. Just go look at my fucking bank account.
Okay, let's go. Let's go pull it up.
That's where she shouldn't have said that.
We go. Ding, 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 ding.
$100 here, $90 here, $70 here.
Then go, then don't spend a dime. Don't give me any money then. Seriously, go work 13 hours. Go ahead, do it. I'll find a way to pay for Cameron. And when I need something, I guess I will figure it out. Maybe I can go do DoorDash. Will you let me go do DoorDash then?
No, because of what happened. You almost got the R word. So why would I want that? A guy tried pulling you into his fucking hotel room. Why the fuck would I want you to go do that?
Well,
This is such an act. Oh my
Oh, yeah.
God.
Or dead because of that.
Did she ever tell that story?
I don't know.
I don't think
No, they're
so.
starting it now. They're starting to expose the story now. This is an act. What man fights with his wife on live TV? If he knows she's live, which he does because he didn't say the full word, why would they be doing this on live?
Money, 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 money.
You not remember that day?
She don't want, yeah.
Because you called me hysterically crying while I was at
yeah,
work.
yeah. But like, that's not gonna stop me. I'm not afraid, Aaron.
Yeah, but I don't want something to happen, Gabby.
I can handle my own
Right,
life.
because it didn't happen.
You know what? How I feel every day when I do Uber? I'm like, one of these days I'm gonna get one fucking crazy person, and I'm not gonna.
Oh my God, this is disgusting.
Because you hear all these fucked up stories about Uber.
Well, that's why I stopped doing Uber. I'm just saying that, like, the thing that you don't understand is that, like, I didn't want to ask you for money, and that's why I was doing TikTok battles, because Cameron needed diapers or wipes, and you can focus on everything else but Cameron. And I have money. I do have money. I was saving up for, you know, like food. I mean, I spent $116, but guess where that money came from? Not you, not my mom. It came from an app. But I'm trying to say that you need to step back and realize. I mean, I get what you're saying, but if I didn't do what I had to do, you on that day when we were supposed to get food for our son, you literally told me and you said, "I don't have the money." So clearly, what I'm doing is for the right reasons. If I didn't, we would have no money. Think about it. You don't think I want a job? You don't think I want my life? Of course. But right now, it's just, you know what really says about a person going through a really, really hard time, no matter how hard you're going through, if you can stand with each other and work through it and be there for each other and not tear one each other down, that says a lot about you as a person and a significant other. Just because life is hard, you can't just make the other significant other life's terrible. That goes for me too. I'm not just saying it's you over here. It's both of us. But you can't. It is because I'm okay. So what the whole diamond being thing was I had to do some battles in the high risk.
But even people that know you say it.
Yes, and why do you think I'm doing it?
That you don't even take care of.
I do take care of him. When he needs something, Aaron, I give him.
You, if I was home, every hour on the hour, you'd be sitting in front
of. Do you know why I'm doing this though? But do you know what? But you know why I'm doing this?
For what?
Because I made money for these.
You're not making money though.
Did you not know
how much money on these diamond paintings? How much money of that have you gotten back? Exactly.
I'm trying to help you. It's not that I'm doing this for for the fun of it. I was doing it for like a little side job, Aaron. You gotta believe me.
A side job?
Yep.
You're not making any money off it because you're giving them to people that supported you or were your mom.
And I thought I would probably make a little bit more money at I don't know, battling it. I didn't make enough, okay? I thought I could. I thought I was doing something that could help us. It wasn't something that I didn't.
That's cool. What the fuck you guys fucking $70-something?
What?
Was I supposed to get $70-something in my PayPal from TikTok?
It should be in your PayPal.
It only says 303.
Let me see it. Here, phone. Check her.
What's that one day that you fucking was gifting that dude?
Maybe.
I haven't bought any diamonds.
Elisa. Yes, Shelly. Hi, Sarah. Danny has it now, Sandy.
You're the one that your account is set up to. I had to set mine's the AWB120820 that goes to my PayPal, so there's probably the other one that went to yours.
No, isn't her biological mom's name, Sandy? Welcome. No, Lisa.
Is this the lie when she says, "Look at my eyes, I'm not blinking"?
Yep. Or I'm not lying. Yep. Seems like it's taking forever. And poor Coco. Oh, here it comes.
They say balance on TikTok.
That's Cam. iPad. D disappeared. Because she wrecked her car, and so they gave it to her. Because Gabby didn't want it.
Then I'm going to go do DoorDash because you're going to have to let me work. The problem is that you don't really see what I'm doing. Can you please listen?
Hold on. It says withdrawal, but it didn't go.
I'll look at my phone and see if it went through.
No, this is still one to my account. Look.
Yes, but I have my accounts hooked up to you.
Yeah, to the Fast Mustang.
And it's bad phone.
No, it's not.
It has to be. I have to look at my phone and see. It's the only way I'm going to find out. Aaron, I need to get
It's
it.
not. It's only mine.
You're going to have to get a job done. So if you don't want me to do these battles and whatever, and the diamond paintings, then...
Because you sent it to yourself.
No, I didn't.
Really? It's right there.
I did not do that.
Yes, you did.
No, I did not.
It's right there. Don't lie.
I see that, but I did not do that.
Right, you did not.
Unless, no, because the only thing I can think of is...
Stop lying. It says it
Aaron,
right
I
there.
did not... Yes, I see that, but I did not do that. Unless it's hooked up to my account.
Gabby, in order to send money, you have to hit the fucking
Yep, she got hacked again, guys.
It's clear as day that you sent it to yourself. You went in my phone and you sent
No, I
$70
didn't.
to
I
yourself.
promise you, I did not do that.
Right.
I promise you, I didn't.
Right, go into your PayPal. Bet it says received.
Sounded like A admitted to having where the TikTok pay goes. Yeah. Into the account, right? Yeah, it was into his account.
Oh, yeah. Her money has always gone into his account,
Yep.
so she doesn't have to show the money.
Yep.
And then, of course, they say he doesn't live with her, so they can't look into it.
Is that new? No, they've done it this whole time. This is kind of where we found out that's where all the money goes, was this live, and then it's just been that way ever since.
Right. And no, these little, oh, I want you off TikTok. No, that's just a game to him because he sees that money coming in and he needs that money to continue to come in. Although I don't think she's making as much as she used to. Of course, she's not
Yeah.
battling either.
Yeah, but she's starting to battle again, so yeah, she is. I mean,
No,
you know.
that's true. Plus her subscribers.
Yeah, right. We know that, Margarita. But I'm saying this is where we were finding out that where like the money's
You took
was
my
you.
phone and did. So stop trying to
Well,
lie.
yes, I did, but I can guarantee you I hooked up the
I
PayPal
caught
account
you
to my...
in a lie.
Okay, fine. Whatever. Yeah, I did it. Yeah, I did it.
Gabby, it would have took the whole fucking thing.
Unless it
Because
got
it was
hooked up.
$73.03, Gabby.
The only thing that I can think of is that when I was doing it on the Fast Mustang, I must have probably did it on the bad phone. And then when I went to my PayPal, I did link our PayPals together.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
How? It doesn't say it. Stop trying to, like, get out of this lie. Admit
I'm
to
not-
it. You went into my fucking phone.
I did not
and
do
you
that.
transferred it. Yes, you
And
did.
those that
That I
remember,
did
hold
not
on.
do.
It's right here.
Those that remember, a few nights before, she had his phone because he fell asleep with it, and he was in some girl's live, remember? And then so she went and got his phone, and she was going through his phone.
See that?
So
I think it was Allie's live.
Get out of the
Fine,
line.
whatever, that's my, I'm telling you the truth.
Right.
I can look at you with not even blinking. Aaron, look at me. I
Yeah, the
did not
ghost
do
sent
it.
you $70, right? The ghost.
Explain, okay, wait, hang on. Explain that something in our phones for the last week or last month,
Right.
things have been a little iffy and a little suspicious.
Only your phone, Gabby.
Your phone had it too, and all those pictures. You're like, that never, like, it just deleted it off your phone. Did it not?
Well, you can send me the 70 back.
I told you that I see that, but I'm telling you the damn
So you
truth.
can send it back.
Fine, I'll give it back to you. But I'm telling you the truth, I didn't. I can look at you and not blink.
Is anybody that was made on Bad to the Bone?
I don't know.
I'll give it back,
I'm
but I
telling
didn't
you
take
the
it.
truth.
Because you mostly were on the Fast Mustang one. You-
Well, yes. I'm telling you. I'm telling you the truth. I did not do that. Unless something just happened. It was I don't know, honestly. But I can send it back to you. That's fine. I was going to go to, I mean, you can put it in our savings account. I don't care what you do with it. I mean, technically, I mean, it's not, whatever. I don't know.
Oh, anyway. She had your phone this morning.
Yes, I had your phone.
Yeah, what were you doing on it?
Well, your alarms are going on.
Okay.
But, okay, your Fast Mustang is hooked up. But the battles that I
Yeah,
do...
Fast Mustang is, not
But
Bad to the Bone. Bad to the Bone is to me, only. It would say two people. It would say it, Gabby, if it was two different ones.
What are you doing?
Maybe we shouldn't be together.
And that was the one thing
Why?
she
Because
would
you
she would
don't wanna
use.
Get out of the line. You're trying to get out of the line.
She would
I'm
say,
not, though.
we shouldn't be together.
How did it?
I don't know. That I do not know. And I'm telling you the truth. I don't know. Because whenever, like, I'm on the Fast Mustang, that goes in my bank right away. But the Bad to the Bone, I honestly do not know. And that's just the truth.
Mm-hmm.
But I will give you back the money. I have no problem doing that. Just please don't call me a liar. Because I can promise you that I don't know how that happened, but I did not do that.
You have no proof.
Okay, you're a thief.
I see that. You're right. It looks like I did it. And I don't know if there was an error or what happened, but I can promise you I didn't do
It says the money was transferred, Gabby. It doesn't say money went from.
She does do it with her
Okay,
yeah.
and people like hack me all the time. Look at what happened to my Cash App.
Instead of fighting about it, just send it back. It's not that hard.
Fine, I'll send it back.
I forgot about those Cash Apps. Ooh, we have to watch that too.
But that has to go to Cameron. I made that money. Everything that, I mean, you didn't make that money, did you? No. It goes to Cam. Not you and not me. So if I give it back to you, it goes to him.
Okay. Send it back to me.
Then I'm not doing battles anymore. And I'm done with TikTok. And
Well,
then I
here
will be
you-
out of no money. Because I have no job and no way of making any income. So if that's how it's going to be, then I'm done. I'm washing my hands of this. So-
Because I won't give you fucking $70.
No, I'm going to give you the same
I
job.
have no idea
No,
what
I'm
you're
gonna-
spending your money on.
I will show you what I have. I have
No, she didn't.
money. And everything that, like, I have is going to his Christmas and Florida.
I'm struggling here and fucking. You got all this.
Okay, I will give you money, but I'm done battling. So whatever I have in my bank account is what I have.
And she
Okay?
never spent a damn thing on Christmas.
Done.
Former supporters did.
Not that Christmas, nope.
But I'm gonna have
Worried
to.
about losing your fucking family then.
But I am going. It's fine. But I am gonna go do DoorDash. So we're gonna need to just maybe handle it, and or like you can work at nighttime, and then I'll work on or mornings or whatever. But I have my account.
Mornings and nights.
Okay, but you're gonna have to let me have some money though. But I want some money for myself. So, I will make a deal. I will get off TikTok and I will stop doing battling and whatever. But you're gonna have to let me work. Deal?
I need to do that once we're in Florida in 2 weeks. You don't got a car.
I don't.
Damn well I ain't driving mine.
So I'll just do it while I'm here. Is that a deal?
Whatever, damn it.
Shake on it?
No, I ain't shaking shit. Shake my cock with that hand.
Listen, I wanna work. I want a job. So what can we
You
do?
can make shit with DoorDash. You already know that.
Okay, at least it's something.
Or go right back in your fucking tank.
I get it, but like
DoorDash
at
ain't
least
shit around here.
unless I mean, I'm just trying to figure out like a way. So maybe I'll go to Dunkin' Donuts and I can like work like early morning. Here.
Plug something.
Whoops. I think the plug's over there. I held it up last time. I just need to know though. Like, can we try and figure this out though? Like half and half.
Random Panda, are you in here?
But you gotta tell me though.
Earlier.
Or maybe I'll work like at a gas station. What?
No gas station. Nobody's gonna hire you for like less than a week, Gabby.
At least it's something. I'll get a check.
I mean, yeah, maybe not for another 2 weeks. If you were to start a job right now, you're not gonna get a check or
Did you mean to request Poison Ivy? Yeah, this is old.
She's so pathetic and manipulative.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she must really have a low opinion of him to think he would believe it, though.
Yeah, I know Mel's life too. I'm not.
So I just wanted to touch on Mimi for a second.
Mm-hmm.
The good old Christian lady that she is. She said in the court transcripts, she testified under oath that she took the girls because their mother had a stroke.
Mm-hmm.
Which 16-year-old had a stroke? That's what I want to know.
And you know what else I found yesterday? Now that you brought this up, Mimi absolutely has a fucking TikTok. I found it.
Oh, God.
Well, I'm going to tell you my opinions on Mimi taking those girls. It's already well known that the father had a hug habit because he went to prison for it. I think their mother did too. And when she gave birth, the kids tested positive. And
I know
that's
Mel's
why they
live.
took the kids. That's
I don't
my
know.
opinion.
Yeah.
Well,
Look
you
at
know,
okay, so
their biological mother now works at a center for autism, which is also kind of questionable.
Right.
So I don't know. And somebody in the chat said that Mel has said that Gabby has applied for disability for PTSD.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna tell you, I have CPTSD. I don't have acute PTSD, and she's gonna get hemmed up with that.
Yep.
My husband is a 100% disabled veteran, and it took 4 years to get him approved for any disability, and we had to hire an attorney and go to court.
See, and I always thought that that Social Security she's getting, and Melissa can tell you this, I always thought Gabby was getting it because I remember a conversation between her and Danny when Danny was still in Illinois, and Danny said, I'm going to have to show you how we can sign up for Social Security.
Okay, I'm going to show you guys this, right? So when I was going through Danny's old, hold on, stop playing. Danny's old TikTok that she still has up, right? And I've been finding these videos. Okay, now look at this.
Well, I'm sorry to jump in like that
No, you're
about
good.
me. I've just been sitting here like ruminating over this devil's music, but that heifer got up there on the stand under oath and lied.
Yep.
That's
Okay.
nice.
So right here is on one of the things, right? On one of them. And then it said, she remembered how sweet, but you were 14 in the parking lot. And it says something about your dad teaching you how to drive when you're 16, right? Oh, I thought I was 16. Love you, Dad. Okay. So when I clicked on that, I went to the profile. I did a video. I should have took screenshots. And that was the profile that came up. So then I looked at, hold on, the followers or whatever, right? Focus.
I've always said you should have been a damn detective.
Hold on. Focus. Okay. Dad's passed away. Right here is Patty's. Hold on, let me back up a little bit. Back up just a little bit. Right there. And then when I clicked on it, yeah. So she has a TikTok.
Uh-huh. Sure does.
Madison, did you mean to request? And then so does the mom.
But I thought that good moms aren't on TikTok.
Mm-hmm. There's the moms.
You should write down that
Both of
username
them.
because that's what would show if she posted something, wouldn't it?
Yeah, both of them have that. Patty and Lisa. I found it both. And that was going through when Danny's old thing or whatever, right? I was just, this is what happens when you can't sleep. Donna Lee, did you mean to request? So, yeah. They both have TikToks and they both are very much, they have to be very much aware of what happens on here now.
What I don't understand is Mimi's actual children are pretty self-sufficient and successful.
Oh, yeah, but see, and they also are on TikTok too. So hold on, let me show you, because I was going to post this one, but I just haven't yet. Hold on.
Good old Aunt Tina.
Yeah, that's what, hold up. Yeah.
Owns the painting company.
And like Mimi's story of kidnapping those girls, she never kidnapped those girls. CPS will always look for the closest family member first.
Right here.
And that would have been her.
Right.
My favorite aunt. This was posted on Danny's.
That one's Tina?
I think it's so. I think that's Tina. I'm not sure, quite sure, but
That's the mom of Zach. That's the one that was just down at Great Wolf Lodge.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Listen, I've run everybody's background because I trust nobody.
I agree.
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, I get that, yeah.
And once I start, I can't seem to stop. So I know where Lisa lives. I know what she's doing. I know who she's married to. I know that she's going to be 51 in November. And because I can do the math, I was like, wait a minute. So Danny was being truthful for a millisecond when she said, my mom was 16 when she had us. And then I thought, wait a minute.
And they were in commas. Did you guys see that video? They were in commas.
Oh yeah, the commas. How devastating.
Do I need to play it for those? And I would about fucking died.
Oh my gosh. I
Point out this comment. Nancy, I do have a big family. It's
Hold on.
actually kind of a long story.
Hold on over here. Okay.
I think they were both born
I'll
addicted.
try to make it as short as possible. My birth parents had me and my twin sister at a very young age, at 16 years old, and could not physically take care of us at that time because we were under a lot of medical conditions like seizures and comas and all that. So my grandparents on my birth mom's side actually took us in, raised us, called DCFS. They found out that, we were in a good home. My birth mom actually has 3 other children. So I have a stepsister, 2 half brothers. My birth dad has been in prison since I was a kid. I really want nothing to do with him. It just hurts me to see him like this. I love him, but it hurts me. But I do live with my sister, her fiance, and her newborn baby, Cameron. So I do have a big family. My grandma has 16 grandchildren and raised 7 children. So I appreciate the question. Much love. All right, so I just want to point out this comment. Nancy, I do have a big family. It's actually kind of a long story, so I'll try to make it as short as possible. My birth parents had me and my twin sister at a very young age, at 16.
See, that was the video that I saw where I was like 16. So I looked at Lisa, and I'll be darned if Danny wasn't actually telling the truth for once. And then I thought about Find Out's transcripts, and I was like, wait a second. Mimi said that their mother had a stroke. What the? This is
Still had a stroke. I mean, if she was doing stuff like, Coca-Cola and stuff like that, she very well could have had a stroke.
Yeah, but she wouldn't be gainfully employed now.
But that's now, though. I mean, I was an addict. I haven't used in 20 years. I'm gainfully employed, own my own house and stuff. A lot of people have a past and come up out of it.
Well, congratulations on your sobriety.
He never wanted, but I don't think she really ever wanted the girls to.
I don't think she did
my
either.
opinion, but.
Well, I mean, I can't imagine at 16 years old having twins with no assistance from their other parent.
Yeah.
That's a lot. But for Mimi to be screaming at Danny, well, when I was 32, I had 5 kids. I don't think that that's the flex that you think it is.
Flex, yeah.
Yeah, right. No, I agree.
I mean, I was 32 and I had 1 kid. So but congratulations on your sobriety, Nana.
Thank you.
I think it's a really big deal. I have never been in addiction, but I love people who have definitely been in the thick of it. It's not easy.
No, it's not. And I think that's why I think the girls would possibly even get Social Security because they were probably born premature, probably born addicted if the mom was addicted. You know what I mean? And that's probably a good root of all their mental problems.
I think Mimi's the cause of that.
Oh, yes, she definitely didn't help. She definitely tried to overcompensate. And the way Mimi always made it sound to them was like her mom didn't want them.
Is that where Danny gets the mommy issues? Because
Yep, absolutely. Yep.
And then they tried to go back and live with the mom again, if you remember. And she was married to she was married to a Mexican guy, and they are absolutely against Hispanics now because they said the mother chose him over them.
No, he probably wanted some discipline and order in his home.
Right, exactly.
They weren't capable of it.
Exactly.
What's this that I hear about Mimi being a barfly? I keep seeing that on the Reddit pages, and I don't know enough about that.
Saying what? Sorry, I had to.
She likes her drink, that's for sure. You can tell that.
Who, what?
Mimi being a barfly.
Yeah. Also, Danny definitely was on that, what do you call it? At their TikTok, she almost has a drink in her hand in every one of them.
Yeah.
Hey, do you guys remember when Gabby first moved to Florida and she did the live with Mimi?
Yeah, Mimi's standing at that counter.
Yep.
I quote, Mimi said that the girls were messed up because their father was an addict.
On that gene.
And
You're
it's
absolutely
a part
right.
of their DNA when the father's an addict. I was like, where the hell did you get your information, woman?
Well, I mean, addiction can be linked to genetics, but really,
Absolutely.
It's harder for the man. Like, yeah, but if you look it up, it is harder for them to be passed anything beyond for the men from the
Right,
dad.
because the mother is the one that carries them, nurtures them.
Being an addict doesn't make it a part, because their father was an addict, doesn't make it a part of their DNA. I understand addiction. Trust me, been through it. Had several family members be through it. What I'm saying though is because the father was an addict, that doesn't make it in their DNA like she worded it.
Yeah,
Right.
not the way she worded it. In
And
my
that's what Danny's excuse is. She says that
right, but
she's
in my
has her
experience,
half a brain because of her dad.
in my experience, my dad was an alcoholic, and I'm the only one of the kids. Well, I was his only child that my mom raised that drank, that had a problem, a substance problem.
Yep.
And the same with my son. My son had one because me and his dad both had an issue. My son ended up growing up using. So some of that I think is partly true, but I think a lot of it's put into your head that, hey, your dad was an addict. And I probably use that as an excuse, like, oh, well, my dad was this way, I might as well be.
I really think that the biggest gateway into addiction is trauma.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'm Irish, so obviously we know what my family enjoys doing. And I don't drink at all, ever, because I watch them make fools out of themselves, ruin their lives, catch charges, and I ain't got time.
I'm like you. I was raised by 2 alcoholics. I'm not a drinker, but I'm not going to say I was innocent. I had issue with other substances.
Right.
But I've never been a drinker, but yet I was raised by 2 alcoholics.
Right. Well, and I think it says a lot about your strength that you do not drink.
But like I said, I'm not innocent. I've had issues with other substances.
But then
You know what I
Danny was
mean?
living with Bobby and Mimi. Now we know Bobby drank because he would have Danny would have wine with him at lunch. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And then of course Mimi would have her wine. So they're both not innocent either. They're both drinkers.
I just couldn't believe when I heard Mimi say that it was in their DNA.
Yeah, from the
Their
father.
father was an addict. I was like, that's not how it works. Like, yeah, addiction can be hereditary, but it's not in their DNA.
Exactly.
No, I don't know. The way I feel right now, I feel like this whole entire gene pool needs chlorinated, drained, scrubbed.
They need something. I'm going to be in the comments, Melissa. I just wanted to come up and say that. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm just over
I
here
do think they
nosy today.
I do think both of them, if they were really, really psychologically tested, they would definitely qualify for a check. They both have mental issues.
Stop it. Stop saying it. Don't give them ideas. Stop.
Well, I think they've already attempted it.
So what? Don't make them think that get any bigger in their head.
Yeah, I was really offended when I saw in the chat that Gabby's already plotting this PTSD claim for disability, because I have not once ever thought about collecting Social Security disability because of the stuff that I've been through. I do have agoraphobia. At one point, it had been 2 years since I left my house.
I think I've got it now, to be quite honest. I was on Social Security when I was battling breast cancer and I had COPD, but I didn't want to make it a lifestyle. I went right back to work, when I felt better.
If you guys are requesting a box and you want up, say something in the comments. Otherwise, I'm not going to let you up.
And I'm glad that you did get better, Nana.
And I mean, I've got PTSD, anxiety, severe depression from, what happened. My son was unalived, and I've been dealing with that for 4 years. I don't want to leave my house. So, and Melissa can tell you that. Melissa, I mean, very rarely do you ever hear me say I'm going anywhere? Nope. I work from home. I have my groceries delivered. I don't want to go out there because honestly, to be quite honest, I'm scared of getting shot. I'm not even going to lie. But she has no freaking reason, especially when she's her own bully.
She is. And it bothers me. I sit here day after day looking at the same people, the same walls, and I'm happy to be as healthy as I am with all of the issues that I have health-wise, and she wants to almost make a mockery out of this.
Exactly.
She has acute PTSD. She's not going to get any kind of disability for that.
No.
But her chat beefs her up and makes her think that she's going to qualify for all this stuff